is a presentation of DirecTV, exclusive home of NFL Sunday Ticket, NASCAR Hotpass, NCAA Mega March Madness, and America's premier source for sports television.
The field is set, and the chase for the Sprint Cup Championship is about to kick off from Loudon. Last weekend featured some highs, some lows, and possibly a little payback. Kyle Busch has a 70-point lead, but Dale Earnhardt Jr., four-time Cup champion Jeff Gordon, and Kevin Harvick are ready for 300 laps of some tight-turning, low-banking action on the asphalt. The championship is in sight. Who will take the first step from the Magic Mile? Find out right now on NASCAR Hotpass.
Welcome to beautiful Loudon, New Hampshire. Nestled into the great northeast up here, a wonderful little area of historic nature. The Sylvania 300 about to take place at New Hampshire Motor Speedway. And a lot of Dale Jr. and the new Junior Nation fans on hand welcoming Upper Ones to New Hampshire. The chase for the Sprint Cup, race number 1, is coming up. An overcast day here in the Loudon, New Hampshire area as you've tuned in to channel 796 to ride shotgun with Dale Earnhardt Jr. in his number 88 Amp Energy National Guard Chevrolet. 26 races are in the books, and that means we are about to begin the playoffs in the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series. Dale Earnhardt Jr. seeded 4th after they have reshuffled the points. Kyle Busch, with his 8 wins, will start this race and the race to the chase in the top spot. But now, as we are just 70 points back, it is anyone's game when this race gets underway. Prior to Dale Jr. getting to his car before introductions, Phil Parsons was able to talk to him about strategy today.
Dale Jr., I guess the regular season's over, and now it's time to get it done for these next 10 races. How do things look?
Hey, they look good. We're really prepared. Got all our cars getting ready, and the guys are working really hard. But we just take it one race at a time, one lap at a time, and see what's up.
Had a great run last week at Richmond, kind of the last race prior to the chase starting. So a little momentum going. Yeah,
that's really kind of how it's been for us over the years. Started off really strong, and then we finished pretty good. So hopefully we can put it all together. We got to, just try not to make any mistakes. So I think we got good enough. We definitely got good enough cars, and my team's awesome. I just got to make sure I do the right thing on the racetrack, don't put us in a hole early.
Had a lot of rain here over the last 24 hours, and you're going to start with a fairly green racetrack. What do you expect from that?
Well, we always run good on a green track, so I'll be enjoying that for the first half of the race at least till the track rubber's up, but it's going to change quite a bit. So if the car's really free at the start because the track don't have any rubber on it, you just have to be patient, not really tighten the car up too much because it's going to change quite a bit, the track will.
It looked like yesterday in the first practice the car was really, really good. And then as it got hotter and slicker, that maybe it slipped away a little bit. And today it appears it's going to be overcast and a little bit cooler, so that may help.
This weather's probably way better for us because of what you said there. And, if it does get hot and slick, we seem to got really tight and couldn't work that out of the center. So we'll just have to see. I don't think the weather's going to change a whole lot. Hopefully we get the whole race in here for the fans. I know these guys have been sitting around here all weekend waiting on it to happen. So we'd like to finish the whole race today and not have no rainouts like we did last time here.
Let's have a good start to this chase, huh?
Absolutely, yeah. We're going to get her started good, and keep that momentum going, keep those good runs happening for us. Try to get try to separate ourselves from the rest of the guys if we can in the next 5 weeks.
All
right, thank you.
So again, that was prior to Dale Jr. being introduced to the crowd here. Take a look at how Dale Jr. has gotten to this point in the season, where he is now ranked 4th, 70 points out of the lead. The 1 win coming at Michigan, a fantastic job of driving there. A fuel mileage race for Dale Earnhardt Jr., finding victory lane once again in the 2008 season. Top 10s, 10 or 13 top 10s. Those were early on in the year. He did an excellent job of figuring out how to break into that top 10, running very consistently at the early part of the year. And on hand today, a few dignitaries, and one of those being one of the presidential candidates. John McCain is on hand here today for today's festivities and races. You see the team getting ready for some of the pre-race ceremonies. We want to look back to a week ago in Richmond. Again, Dale Jr. with a very strong race car was able to get out in front, lead laps, and led quite a few laps. Matter of fact, 90 in all. Started in the 4th position, went up front numerous times, but never had a car that could stay up front. He was able to battle all the way to the end and finish that race in the 4th spot. His pit crew was extremely strong, getting him back out on the racetrack in good position. In lap 99, one of those great stops. The over-the-wall crew doing a 4-tire stop. It was a race on and off pit road. A phenomenal stop by the over-the-wall crew, and he dominates coming off of pit road. That's how far he was ahead of the 11 of Denny Hamlin when they went back out. And then the battle with Kyle Busch, I guess you would say payback. If you remember back to the first race at Richmond, switch positions of the 2 vehicles, and that's exactly what took place, and the fans loved it. Dale Jr. just got into the back of Kyle Busch, and it obviously wasn't intentional. You saw him locking up the tires, trying to stay out of that 18, but could not do it. A year ago when we were at New Hampshire Motor Speedway, in June this year when we were here, Dale Jr. was able to take the lead. He led 29 laps in that race, started 5th. But then the rains came, and unfortunate timing for that. Dale Jr. wound up in 24th. Yesterday, final practice, Dale Jr. working on quite a few things, trying to get that car to handle as good as it possibly could before today's race. But again, as we heard Dale Jr. mention, a lot of things will change because we have a green racetrack today. Rains came yesterday and last night, and through the morning it has been raining here. And since now the rains have stopped, we will have a green racetrack. And so the drivers will be climbing into their race cars, getting ready for today's command to get the engine started. Dale Jr. again will start in the 4th spot because of the owner's point situation. Phil Parsons, that's obviously a very good position to start in. 20 of the 27 races have been won starting 15th or better at this racetrack.
Yeah, this very much is a track position racetrack. It's very difficult to pass here, so that's why, what happens on pit road is so important to what goes on here. Dale Jr.'s got a good race car. We talked to him a little bit ago. He said it was really good when it was cool. When it got hot, then they kind of lost the handle a little bit. So hopefully it's going to stay cool like this. And the guys, the National Guard guys, do the job on pit road that they always do week in, week out. But again, I think we got to build on that momentum from last week. You got to get back. Remember how good this car was in the early part of the year. And they tried some things, and now they got back last week at Richmond to where they were and what got them there. And that's the momentum that we need to carry into this chase.
Yeah, Phil, and we have seen Dale Earnhardt Jr. really almost take on a different attitude. He's got a big smile on his face. It's like, you know what, things are pretty good here.
They really are, and he loves this team. He loves Tony Jr. He loves being with Hendrick Motorsports. I know he's told me that, it's amazing that the load is off his shoulders now that he's with Hendrick Motorsports. He knows that he has everything to work with, and now it's just a matter of maybe catching a break here or there and getting it done.
And he said he needs to go for the next 5 weeks, see if he can get a good run on the guys in front of him. We will be back for more action from New Hampshire Motor Speedway. They will be firing the engines, and we'll see the green flag. You'll ride shotgun right here on NASCAR Hot Pass.
was living in a devil town. I didn't know it was a devil town. Oh Lord, it really brings me down about the devil town.
I was living in a devil town. Oh Lord, it really brings me down about the devil town.
4 men will converge on the 6-sided ring. They will fight a fierce battle. 1 man will be victorious and walk into Bound for Glory TNA World Heavyweight Champion Kurt Angle, Booker T, Christian Cage, and TNA World Heavyweight Champion Samoa Joe. At No Surrender, there are 4 ways to glory. TNA Wrestling presents No Surrender. Live Sunday, September 14th on DirecTV pay-per-view.
Did you know every Sunday a football fan goes without watching their favorite player?
According to a recent study by DirecTV, over 50 million fans live away from their team.
It's a condition known as displaced fan syndrome, or DFS.
I first contracted DFS when Peyton moved to Indianapolis, then again when Eli went to New York.
Thankfully, DirecTV has a cure.
Never miss a moment of your favorite team. NFL Sunday Ticket only from DirecTV. Every game, every Sunday.
Help fight DFS.
Make the call.
He's proven he can be one of the...
Yeah, baby! Woo! Way down, Tony Jr. You knew it was only a matter of time before Dale Earnhardt Jr. would find victory lane. Earnhardt looking at Kyle Bucky's special!
Jr. wasn't the most popular even before. He's pretty popular right now as these fans stand and cheer here. Going down, around, and sugar will going down swinging. I'll be your number one with a bullet.
It's time to get this one underway. Let's go trackside for the command to fire the engine.
Please welcome Senator John McCain and Cindy McCain.
Thank you. It's great to be back in the great state of New Hampshire for the first Chase for the Cup race here in the great state of New Hampshire. Keep in your thoughts and prayers those that are recovering from Hurricane Ike. Thank you for your support of the men and women who are in the military and serving on our behalf in defense of our freedom all over the world. It's great to be back in New Hampshire. Thank you and God bless.
Now please welcome the Chief Executive Officer of Sylvania Global Automotive Lighting, Rick Lehman, as he delivers those most famous words in motorsports.
On behalf of Sylvania, gentlemen, start your engines!
A presidential feel here at New Hampshire Motor Speedway. Dale Earnhardt Jr. strapped in. The engine is fired. About ready to take to this just over mile racetrack here at New Hampshire Motor Speedway. It had been raining all morning. That stopped around 11:30 today. They put the jet dryers out on the racetrack. They've got the racing surface dried. Now there will be a competition caution that will take place on lap 35. That's because all of the rubber has more or less been washed off of the racetrack. So they will do that competition caution at lap 35. The guy calling all the shots on top of the pit box is Tony Eury Jr. He's with Phil Parsons.
All right, Tony Jr., I know you're a Dallas Cowboy fan. The playoffs are here. Okay, you had a lot of rain since practice yesterday. Did you make any changes this morning?
We made a few. I mean, we were really good when we got here, and the track was real green, so and it was cloudy. And then yesterday in happy hour, we really didn't have that great a happy hour. Things really changed. I think it changed for a lot of people with a different kind of racing they had going on here. So we just went back to that and made some small adjustments. So hopefully the track's coming back to us. But we're looking forward to it. We're not that far off from where we were in the first race, and just make better changes. I think we'll be good.
By the way, I know you're a huge Cowboy fan and Dale Jr. is a Redskin fan. How does that work out between you two?
Oh, that's great. I mean, we've kind of been like that ever since we were little. But I'm a huge Dallas Cowboy fan, and glad to see them guys back on top of it like they should be. But maybe we can be the same thing this year, and we got 10 races here to do it.
Track position is so critical here at this racetrack. And will we see some things on pit road maybe to try to get some track position if you lose it at some point?
Yeah, I mean, that was kind of bit us there the last time. You know, we stopped, put 2 tires on when we shouldn't have, but the rest of the field did it, and Casey got to lead some laps out of that deal. So we're just gonna chill out and not make the decisions like that. But I think track position is more important than anything at this racetrack. So we're gonna do everything we can to keep it up there, and probably take four tires most of the day.
All right, have a good one, buddy.
All right, man. Thanks.
So Tony Eury Jr., one of the voices you will hear, also Dale Earnhardt Jr. through the radio. You'll also hear TJ Majors, the spotter. Those are the 3 main voices that you're going to hear. Starting grid's going to roll on the left side of the screen. It was based on owner points. There was no qualifying, as most of the activities have either been affected or postponed. Once we got here this weekend, there were numerous races that have been either run or were supposed to be run at certain times. They got moved around. But now it is time for the Sprint Cup race. We want to take a look at the track facts for the Sylvania 300. Just over a mile for this racetrack. It's oval, and the degree of banking in the turns is 12, Phil. But as a driver, you've told me many times that feels extremely flat.
It's as flat as it can possibly be. You go in these corners probably at 160 miles an hour, and you figure there's no way, as flat as that racetrack is with no bank to catch you, that you can make it, but you do. But it's incredible, and flat racetracks are really difficult to get a hold of, and this one is no exception.
Our race analysis from New Hampshire Motor Speedway, 300 laps, 317.4 miles. The pit road speed will be 45 miles per hour. And as we see the cars parked on pit road still, you see some dry spots and some maybe a little bit wetter spots. It will be tricky, that first pit stop that this group will make. The pit window around 75 to 80 laps. That will be for fuel. Again, we expect to see them on pit road at lap 35 for that competition caution. Now, the weather here has been the big issue. It has been raining, or it's been overcast. It's been drizzling pretty much the whole weekend. It's still cloudy, and the forecast is for, well, we don't think precipitation. The wind about 9 miles per hour. There have been scattered showers in the area, but it does look on at least the radar to be clear for us to get this entire race in. But as you see the clouds that are passing overhead, it is a little ominous, but as of right now, we're ready to get those cars rolling onto the racetrack and get this one underway. Again, here on NASCAR Hot Pass, exclusively on DirecTV, we have 4 drivers, 4 chase drivers that you will see and be able to interact with: Kyle Busch, Dale Earnhardt Jr., Jeff Gordon, and Kevin Harvick. Again, from 795 all the way through 798, and then our Super Channel on 794 and 799. Let's hear from Phil Parsons and the guys going over the wall.
Yeah, Rick, I'm going to have Matt Myers, our rear tire carrier, do the introductions for the crew guys here on this National Guard Chevy. Take it away, Matt.
From the front of the car, we got Ben Fishbeck, front tire carrier, Adam Emmerich, tire changer. We got Rick Pigeon, Jack and Forrest. We got Chris Vasilka, gas man. We got Jason Dalrymple catching gas. We got DJ Richardson changing. And got me carrying.
Did I not tell you to tell the tire changer first? Is that not what I told you to do?
The pretty people first.
That is Matt Myers, a former football player, actually, from Wake Forest, and boy, a lot of fun that we can have with some of these guys. It's been a lot of fun up to this point. These guys are giving them a little bit of grief right now, but they are lighthearted right now, but obviously they will be all business when that 88 Chevrolet is about to come on to pit road. They do a spectacular job, right around 13 seconds to change 4 tires and put about 18 gallons of fuel into these race cars, and then every now and then have to do a few adjustments. You see the boss, Mr. H, up on top, Rick Hendrick, as he sits on top of the National Guard Amp Energy number 88 Chevrolet pit box, just behind Tony Eury Jr., Tom Stewart, Darian Grubb, the guys that are up there making the decisions. And then the over-the-wall crew preparing for the start to the Sprint Cup chase. Again, it's 10 races. Points are all the same now. Obviously, winning will get you the most points You don't get bonus points for the wins. That was just how we were going to seed the competitors through the first 26 races of the season. Everyone got 10 bonus points for each win, and that is how the point system worked out to get us to the point where we are now to start the chase for the Sprint Cup. Again, the voices you're going to hear: Tony Eury Jr. is on the pit box. TJ Majors, your spotter, is up on top of the press box. We will, of course, hear from Dale Earnhardt Jr., giving the feedback to Tony Eury Jr. and the engineers to let them know what decisions will need to be made. Miles per hour is pit road speed.
You know, Rick, NASCAR will make sure that the racetrack is completely dry. They will have these guys ride around the racetrack as long as it takes. As much as the work as the jet dryers do, there's nothing like these 43 cars with 850 horsepower and the hot exhaust to get this racetrack completely dry. So that may be something that they're going to do, and they may even run the jet dryers down pit road to give it a shot.
The racing groove here will move up. We will see some people run right along the bottom of the racetrack, but you'll also see 2 and sometimes 3 wide. 3 wide normally doesn't work at this racetrack, but we will see some 2 wide racing through the turns, and you'll see that outside line, almost a little cushion up there as the rubble will get up into that second line, second groove. You'll see the right tires, the race cars running right along that. We don't normally see a lot of cars move up to the wall, though, do we, Phil?
Not really.
I know you know, but all 4 tires below the yellow line until the exit of 2 when we pit.
Yeah, TJ giving Dale Jr. some instructions on when they pit, but you know, we saw yesterday in the Craftsman Truck Series race on speed that sometimes 3 and 4 wide did not work in the corners.
Yeah, and then we also saw a fist fight break out at the end because a couple guys tried to make it 3 wide, and every now and then 2 wide wasn't working either. Dale Earnhardt Jr. will start this race in the 4th spot, again because of owner points. No qualifying. The rains came at different times. You see Dale Jr. working that car back and forth.
3 to go this time by. I want you to stay up by the wall up here to help dry it if you can. Do what you want.
Got a shot of Darian Grubb there, Rick. You know, he has been announced as the crew chief for Tony Stewart next year. So talked to Darian a little bit before the race today, and he's pretty excited about that opportunity. But he's still here, obviously, with Dale Jr. and Tony Jr. and all the guys. And this is certainly with Mr. Hendrick's blessings, because they will have a very close alliance, as they already do with the Haas racing team. But when Tony comes on board
and all that off right now, Dale Jr.
and Darian is his crew chief, they will have a very, very close working relationship.
If I want to go, I'll remind you to turn them back on. That way you get plenty of heat in them right there.
Dale Jr. continuing to saw on that wheel. Again, I mentioned it's an interactive channel, NASCAR Hotpass. You can email us any questions or comments that you have. All you have to do is email hotpass@directtv.com. We always enjoy it if you include
tires up high here on the front trench. 2 to go, thumbs up or thumbs out the line.
Include your name and hometown. We'd like to recognize you as you send in your comments or questions. Our super channel today.
Safety truck up high right here. Pit road speed here. Get caught up, get you good reading.
794 and 799. 14 different channels of audio. Channel 1 is the ABC audio from today's broadcast. And then you see the different teams that will be tuned into. You'll be able to listen in on any one of those teams' radio.
4600 second gear, 46 second.
45 miles per hour, 4600 in second gear is pit road speed for Dale Earnhardt Jr.
10-4, 4600 second gear. Send your truck up high on the back stretcher.
TJ Majors doing an excellent job this season, being the eyes up on top of the press box for Dale Earnhardt Jr. Somewhat of a sprint here at New Hampshire Motor Speedway, Phil. Just 300 laps. The trucks went 200 yesterday.
Yeah, this is one of the shorter races here too. You know, so racetrack a little bit over 1 mile. So I think the race is 317 miles overall, but a relatively short race here and on this 1 mile flat open.
As you mentioned, speeds upwards of 160 miles an hour as they go down the straightaway. Then throwing these 3,400-pound cars into those turns with only 12 degrees of banking. That's what makes New Hampshire Motor Speedway exciting to watch the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series take to the track. Adam Emmert getting ready. Again, the competition caution, lap 35. Prior to that, you're not allowed to add fuel to the race car. So if a caution does come out prior to lap 35 and someone does come onto pit road, they cannot add fuel until lap 35 at the earliest.
You know, Rick, this is what we've been waiting for. 26 races essentially in the regular season. We've talked about the chase all year long, and this is it here. We're just maybe a lap and a half, a couple laps away from beginning this 10-race chase. And there certainly was a lot of excitement down in the garage area. And normally what would be a subdued time when you have rain and things like that, but there's a lot of electricity down here in the garage area, so it should be the start of a great 10-race series right here.
Really a big shot in the arm for NASCAR as they get ready for the final 10 races. As you mentioned, a lot of excitement, a lot of electricity in the air.
Still no sign yet.
Listening to see TJ Majors always hears from the NASCAR officials through his radio as to what their plan will be. Looks like they're going to go around another time before we get the 1 to go indication from NASCAR.
Yeah, there's a jet dryer on the front straightaway right up against the wall, so I think they just want to make sure they have no weepers coming out of the grandstands here on the front stretch. So I don't think it'll be long. And pit road actually, without much help, is fairly dry already.
Sweeping up any debris or junk that is on pit road right now. They're taking care of that. Tony Eury Jr. looking relaxed and comfortable as we're about to get underway with the first race of the chase.
All right, man. It's going to be 1 to go at the line. Check about everything one last time. 1 to go at the line here.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. took the words of TJ Majors. He pulled down on the straps, his belt, making sure everything's tight. Continuing to warm the tires up as much as possible, keep any debris off of the tires for the start of this race. And there's the indication. 1 to go. The crowd hears it.
Fans on. Have a good day there, bud. Just remember, top 5 is all we need. Let's just focus the next 10 races and you'll be sitting at the head table. So top 5, big crew, just keep doing a good job. You've done a great job last week. We'll just keep doing it each and every week, and we'll be where we need to be. 10-4. All right, coming to the green this time by. Nice smooth shift. Good luck on pit road. Good luck out there. Everybody do their best.
Dale Jr. fans giving them the thumbs up. Number 1 in their hearts and hope to be number 1 on the racetrack when the checkered flag flies today. Our teammate will start just to the inside of us. Red Bodine brings the pace car onto pit road.
Pace car is in. All right, get ready. Get ready. Crank on grain.
Into the gas, fans on their feet.
Still inside the 07 inch bumper. Still inside there. Still lined up inside there. 48-inch door.
Dale Jr.
Still inside
rolling
your bumper there. You're pulling it. All clear.
Turns 3 and 4, gets in front of that 48.
Still
All clear is the word.
There. Still all clear, half back.
Dale Jr. prior to introduction said the green track or the track without a lot of rubber on it would be good for him. And to start this race, a very good look for that Amp Energy Chevrolet. Toyota, Ford, Chevrolet, 1, 2, 3 as we've completed 2 laps.
Still clear by 3 over the 07. He's clear by 5 over the 11. Clear by 1.
That 07 looked to the inside last time. Now a little bit higher line by Dale Jr.
Inside, at your door, the 07, at your bumper. You're pulling it, still there at your bumper. Still there, still inside, clear by 10 behind him, at your door. At your door there, still there. Inside the 07 by himself, still clear by 12 behind him, at your bumper. At your door.
Some of the crew chiefs were talking about how strong the 07 of Clint Boyer was in practice. Showing some of that strength right now on the racetrack.
Yeah, the 3 cars, that's numbers that seem to come up were the 07, the 48, and the 11 as 3 of the very strongest cars in practice yesterday. But remember, had a lot of rain cleaned this racetrack off, so you can see how that affects all those guys.
Right now, of the 4 cars, it looks as though the 18 is probably the slowest or maybe the most ill handling of the 4 cars up here in the top 4. Dale Jr. trying to figure a way around that 18 and 07 right now as he's able to get by the 07 on the high side, but has to check up because of the 18 in front of him.
Inside there, at your door. Still there, at your door. 25 back on the bottom. Still all clear there, 22 back now. Clear low behind the 07 by 1. Clear by 1.
20's going to look to the bottom.
There, inside at your bumper. Inside at your door. Still there, 24 is 2 back behind him. Clear low behind him if you want it. Inside at your door. Still there. Still inside there. 20 inside, 24 still 1 back. Clear low, clear low. All clear, 24 is half back there. Inside, 24 car.
Continue to see that smoke on the right side of the 18. I believe we've seen that before where the splitter is hitting on the racetrack. That's
still inside there, at your door, 48 is 3 back behind him. Inside, still there, the 24. Still there.
Brad Keselowski talked about that when he was on Hotpass with us.
Still inside at your door. Still there, 48 is 2 back. Still there, the 24 car.
Remember, it's flatter down there on the bottom of the racetrack, so we're
still inside
Jeff
at your
Gordon
door.
is right now. It's a little
still
bit
there,
flatter.
Bumper. Still inside, still there. Still inside.
Here's what Dale Jr. has been waiting for, is to get
all clear,
an opportunity to get by that 18. He's had to deal with the 07 of Clint Boyer, but now he's able to get right on the back bumper and look to the outside of that 18.
Car. Inside, hit your bumper, all clear.
Again, last week when we were at Richmond, that's what took place between the 88 and the 18 in your upper left corner. 88 had to check up. The 18 went into the wall. Now looking to the inside of that 18.
There you go, clear by 4.
Rick, I was looking at the happy hour speeds in the final practice yesterday. 42 of the 43 cars were within 1/2 of a second, 42 of 43.
Amazing parity in this series. On the top of your
Enter
screen,
door, enter bumper, still there, clear.
as Dale Jr. is taking 4th away from Kyle Busch, the top of your screen, you're going to see cars, drivers that are highlighted in yellow. Those are your chase drivers. So, for example, Kevin Harvick, who just left your screen, is
There you go, man. Driving away. Good job.
one of our 12 chase drivers. He will be highlighted in yellow, as will the other 11.
Kevin Harvick is also one of our Hotpass drivers today.
Kevin Harvick now running in the 22nd position. It's Carl Edwards, Clint Boyer, Tony Stewart, and Dale Earnhardt Jr. your top 4. Kyle Busch back to 5th. Our teammates.
It's patterns the right rear in and off, but not real bad. It's overall the center as good as it needs to. Doing okay though. Just a little snug center. 10-4.
You hear the feedback coming from driver to crew chief.
That last lap was a good lap time. That was within 1/10 of a second of the very fastest car on the racetrack, which I believe was Tony Stewart. So good, clean racetrack, good, fast car.
Side-by-side racing between our teammate Kyle Busch, Jimmy Johnson, Jeff Gordon back there running 6th and 7th. Now Jimmy Johnson takes 5th away from Kyle Busch. Dale Earnhardt Jr. running 4th. You see the battle behind him. You see the top lap times. Completed 14 laps. Again, a competition caution will take place on lap 35. We've completed 16 of the 300 laps. We're on lap 16 now. We'll be right back.
Healthcare technicians, computer technicians, but no matter which path they choose, they all start right here.
I did all my research, and I can get money for college.
If your son or daughter wants to talk about the Army, listen. You made them strong. We'll make them Army strong. To learn more about the Army's 150 different career opportunities, visit GoArmy.com.
There are moments that make us believe anything is possible. If only these moments could last.
I'm carrying your child.
Thursday, September 25th, Grey's Anatomy is back.
Watch out! Oh, God.
How bad is it?
You're sleeping with him?
I'm done.
We are saving this man.
No!
Nominated for 5 Emmys, ABC's Grey's Anatomy 2-hour season premiere, Thursday, September 25th, 9/8 Central. Part of National Stay-at-Home Week on ABC.
Welcome back to NASCAR Hot Pass, exclusively on DirecTV. Get a bird's eye view of this mile racetrack. New Hampshire Motor Speedway. Dale Earnhardt Jr. holding on to that 4th spot. He's 4 seconds back from race leader Carl Edwards. Second quickest lap on lap 17 of the drivers. Jimmy Johnson has the fastest lap. So the Hendrick car is doing well as we have completed about a half run of this first competition caution run. Phil, are you at all surprised by the line that Dale Jr. is running right now? Seems like really low going through the turns right now.
I am really. I think we saw yesterday in the Truck Series race that about a lane up from where Dale Jr. is running seemed to be the fast way around, but Dale Jr. knows his way around this racetrack. He's looking for the grip. He's got the grip right now. We did see some cars or some trucks late in that race yesterday, even running as low as running across the apron. So right now, Dale Jr.'s got a very fast race car. He's continually in the top 5 fastest cars each and every lap. So right now, he's got some pretty good grip, and he just goes wherever he needs to on the racetrack to find it.
The grandstands here at this racetrack, starting right here in turn 3. And they continue all the way around the front stretch and into turns 1 and 2. Phil, I'm hearing potentially the 18 is thinking they've broken a sway bar, and as we look in the upper right-hand corner, the right side of that car is laying over, and it looks as though they definitely have a problem, and the sway bar definitely is the issue there, because you see the car does not stay level, or the front splitter does not stay level to the racetrack.
Yeah, I think there's definitely an issue here. Kyle Busch has dropped all the way back to the 15th position and will continue to drop farther and farther and farther. So I'd say right now he desperately needs a caution flag to try to make repairs on that car. And it depends on what broke, as we see Tony Stewart taking over the second spot from Clint Boyer. Depends on what broke as to how long it would take them to fix it.
Is a sway bar something you can change on a pit stop, or is it going to take maybe 2, 3, 4 laps to get that done?
I think you could probably change it on the caution. You may have to go, coming in and out of the pits. As Kyle Busch had a handful of steering wheel right there. Really did a nice job.
And they go to the mandatory caution. He's doing a great job.
As you can hear, we've got 10 laps to go to the mandatory caution. So
we don't need no caution. Tires don't wear out.
How
you
about
heard that from Dale Jr. Yeah, he doesn't need a stinking caution, but Kyle Busch sure does right now.
I remember the movie he was quoting there. We don't need no stinking badges. We don't need no stinking caution. Tires are doing great. Dale Earnhardt Jr. is doing his part, holding on to that 4th position. Still about 4 seconds back from race leader Carl Edwards. Still the issue with points leader coming in, and #1 seed Kyle Busch. He continues to drop back, now in the 18th spot. Dale Jr. with the second quickest lap once again. Jimmy Johnson, the fastest car on the racetrack. Jimmy Johnson still behind us, running 5th. We are in the 4th position. It's Carl Edwards, Tony Stewart, Clint Boyer, Dale Earnhardt Jr., and Jimmy Johnson, your top 5 in New Hampshire.
What your engine feels, you feel. And when it's running clean, you feel it. Which is why we developed full synthetic Pennzoil Platinum with active cleansing agents to clean out up to 46% of sludge in the first oil change. That's 3 times better than the leading conventional oil. Pennzoil Platinum Motor Oil. Our ultimate clean for your ultimate feeling. Not just oil, Pennzoil.
Joey, you're pretty good, but if you're going to drive the Home Depot car, you still have a lot to learn. I think you're ready now. Sweet.
Here, and I'm just celebrating my latest victory. You see, I switched to Nationwide Insurance and saved a lot on my car insurance, and you can too. Just call 877-NW-SERIES for a quote today, and you can save like up to $500. Plus, you can enter to win the ultimate NASCAR experience and meet me trackside in Las Vegas. Just call 877-NW-SERIES today to switch and save. Nationwide is on your side.
Before the race begins, before the checkered flag is dropped, NASCAR fans gather on the track to make a difference in the lives of others simply by taking a walk together. The NASCAR Foundation Track Walk is a great way to see the track from a unique angle and help others. Besides, you just might pass your favorite driver on the outside or catch up to them on turn 2. For more information about the NASCAR Foundation Track Walk, visit nascar.com/foundation.
Welcome back to New Hampshire Motor Speedway. The men in uniform here to support Dale Earnhardt Jr. as we all support them. Lap 30 of 300 is the one we're on. And we are going to have a competition caution at lap 35. We heard Tony Eury Jr. mention to Dale Earnhardt Jr. You will see a competition caution coming up shortly. You see the points as they run on the racetrack. Carl Edwards would be our new leader walking away from this racetrack. Jimmy Johnson second. Kyle Busch drops all the way to 3rd. Dale Earnhardt Jr. still holding into the 4th spot. as he runs third now on the racetrack. Kyle Busch issue.
Blast the right rear, hinge to the corner, little tight in the center.
Bring the feedback now.
Dale Jr. said he slides the right rear. It means it's a little bit loose getting in the corner and then just a little bit tight in the middle. Hasn't really talked about any issues coming up off the corner. The car continues to run extremely good lap times.
So he continues to click off good laps. The guy dropping back through the field, our points leader coming in, Kyle Busch, now back in the 22nd spot. They're talking about potentially a broken sway bar.
Keep digging until I tell you.
Now that sway bar, sometimes called an anti-roll bar, Phil, is really what looks like to be causing the problems for Kyle Busch as his car continues to roll over in the front.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And we got a good view of on the ABC's coverage of that left front of that car raising up and basically rolling over to the right side. That's what the anti-roll bar or the sway bar does, is keeps the front tires on the ground, tries to keep that splitter level across the ground, as we can watch Dale Jr.'s splitter as he comes down the front straightaway right next to the ground, pretty much even across. And that's something that Kyle Busch will have to deal with, Steve Addington, his crew chief, and see how much time it takes him to do that. More than likely, he has a good enough car, even if he gets a lap down or two with a lucky dog. Maybe two would be an issue, but getting one lap down will probably be okay. But that's something they're certainly going to have to look at. He has dropped now to the 25th position.
Phil, is that sway bar, is that attached to the A-frame? Because I know it's directly related between the way the right tire and the left tire act on the racetrack.
Yeah, there is a roll bar that goes through a tube that mounts underneath the frame section. And then it's hooked with sway bar arms to the lower control arm on each side of the car. And sometimes they will have a solid link that connects the roll bar, the anti-roll bar, and sometimes they will have a chain. But nonetheless, it has to be hooked in order to keep that car from rolling over too much.
So right now,
caution is out.
The caution has come out.
Clear by 7 to the 48.
This is the competition caution we were expecting to see because of the rains that have come this weekend. Washing all the run around the racetrack.
Right here. I'm thinking I'm gonna put a half a pound in the right rear. That's what, if you think that's a good plan there. Maybe that'll help that chatter get in, and maybe it'll help it roll to the center. I'm pretty sure. Okay, dude. Perfect. That's what I was on. All right, 10-4. You're having an open pit out, so you got to come around that 99. Let's just do a good job. Don't just get in the box here for these guys. All right.
We're talking about pit road. The 99 of Carl Edwards is in pit stall number 19. That would be a car that he'll have to go around to get into his pit stall. There's actually an opening right behind where Dale Earnhardt Jr. will stop.
Got a problem. Get another one. Get another one. Second right rear with a half pound in it. Let's go.
There's that opening we were talking about. And then where the 88 team
one right here, Gene. Up on the wall.
Kyle Busch coming down pit road.
Here we go, guys. Right here, right rear. We don't take chances like that when we got stuff falling off, so you're doing right. So everybody focus on what we got to do now. 4620 is going to keep on coming. Good job here, guys. Let's concentrate on our pit stop here. Nice and smooth. 10 away. Have a way right here. Come on, right here, bud. Come on, right here. Come on. Just nose it in. Come on in, right there. Hard. Go, 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 go. One coming outside. One outside still. One outside. 4600. Still outside. 4600. Still outside. 4600 there. Still one outside there.
We'll be right back. A great stop by the over-the-wall crew. Stay with us. Lower left corner of your screen.
Tony Stewart has done it again.
The number 20 subway car.
Up he goes, celebrating as only Tony can. Look at him go. Where does he get his energy?
The delicious sweet onion chicken teriyaki and the gotta have it Subway Club. It's what keeps Tony Stewart going. Subway, race hard, eat fresh.
Huh.
Welcome back to Feel Better Fast, the show that delivers rapid relief. John from Nashville, what's on your mind?
My girlfriend says I need to get off the couch and get in shape.
Hey, try skipping those nachos to reduce your drag.
That, or try taking a lap around your living room every time we pit.
How about trying a different girlfriend? What?
We're live on the air. What's on your mind, caller?
The guys are waiting. Get quick advice at feelbetterfasttv.com.
Hey, Chad's phone. Chad doesn't have AT&T, which means no bars here in Spain. So I guess we won't be getting your call warning us about the local beaches.
Awesome.
How some are more naked than others?
For the best coverage, switch to AT&T. More bars in more places. Now get our exclusive Sony Ericsson W350 for only $29.99.
NASCAR fans, get this exclusive offer featuring hat, tee, and collector's pin commemorating your driver's place in the 2008 NASCAR Chase for the Sprint Cup for just $45. To order, call 1-877-841-RACE or log on to NASCAR.com/2008Chase.
Green next time by, green next time by.
Welcome back to New Hampshire Motor Speedway. You heard Tony Jr. giving Dale Jr. last-minute instructions to turn his brake fans back on. You probably heard Tony Jr. holler, get another right rear tire to Gene Pasquale, our tire specialist. What happened was the lug nuts that are glued on these wheels with these humid conditions, the glue did not really set up very well, and the lug nuts started falling off that right rear tire. That would have slowed the pit stop down immeasurably. So that's when Gene hustled, ran back to the tent behind the pits to get another right rear tire because Tony Jr. wanted to make an adjustment and put a half a pound of air in that right rear tire. So that's what the little mini panic was about right then. But Gene got back there, got a tire. Pit stop went off without a problem. As you probably saw us lose some track position. A lot of those guys up front changed 2 tires, and another good pit stop by the guys, but a possible disaster avoided.
Green flag back in the air. We heard that the 12 was penalized for too fast on pit road, so they backed him up. The 16 won the race off with pit road. They let him have the spot, but now on the racetrack, it looks as though Dale Earnhardt Jr. is going to try to take that position away. You're curious, the 18 spent quite a bit of time on pit road working on that sway bar. So they are now scored in 43rd, Phil.
Yeah, 1 lap down.
Still 2 hours, 1 outside, just 1 outside now, just a 28 car there. Just 28. Still outside there, gonna have a slow car ahead on the bottom, that 10 car. Outside at your door.
NASCAR actually held the 18 of Kyle Busch 1 lap.
Still because just a 28 there, still side by side in here, no pressure from behind, just a 28 out there.
Because he pulled up the pit when the caution flag was out. You have to maintain your position in line. Kyle did not do that. NASCAR penalized him a lap.
Still outside, just 28, 16 is going to try to go with him.
The 99, 48, and 12.
At your door, at your bumper still at your bumper there. Still there, still outside there, at your bumper, still there, at your bumper, still there, still outside there, at your door.
Using pit strategy, they only took 2 tires.
Still there at your door, at your bumper, still there, still outside at your bumper there, still at your bumper. FO settle with you, still outside there.
Rick, there are only 2 cars right now being shown.
There, 16 trying to go with him.
Showing 1 lap down. That's Patrick Carpentier.
Still outside there. At your bumper. Still there. Still at your door. At your door.
As well as Kyle Busch.
At your bumper. All clear.
Dale Jr. able to get by that 28. Takes the 6th spot away. Again, Edwards, Johnson, and Newman, as you see on the top of your screen, all taking just 2 tires on this most recent pit stop. The 20 of Tony Stewart has scored 2nd. It's Carl Edwards, Tony Stewart, Jimmy Johnson, Kurt Busch in the 2, and the 11 of Denny Hamlin are your top 5. Just outside the top 5 in the 6th spot. Patrick Pontier in the 10, trying to get by Patrick Pontier. It's a lap down car. We also heard the 20 just took 2 tires. So the cars in front of us took just right side tires on this most recent pit stop.
You know, Rick, the 18 of Kyle Busch, I'm looking at his lap times. He's running about 0.6 of a second slower than the fast cars, Carl Edwards, Jimmy Johnson, Dale Jr. So I'm thinking that they did not get that problem fixed on that pit stop, because right now he's over a 0.5 second slower than the good cars.
On lap 48 of 300, Dale Earnhardt Jr. running 6th. When we came in on the pit stop, he was in the top 5. They took 4 tires, put a 0.5 pound of air in the right rear tire to help the handling of this race car. We haven't heard the feedback from Dale Earnhardt Jr. as of yet.
The stopwatch feedback's pretty good, though.
Dale Jr. 3.3 seconds back, and still continuing to click off very competitive lap times. You see on lap 48?
Kyle Busch was almost 0.9 of a second slower than Dale Jr. that time, and Dale Jr. once again was the fastest car on the racetrack.
30.3 on lap 48 for Dale Jr., the fastest car on the racetrack. That's Denny Hamlin just in front of him. That would be for 5th if he can take that position away. Carl Edwards leads, but the fastest car on the racetrack is Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Dougie. Dude, the game.
Nah, I'm registering domain names at GoDaddy.com.
Dude.
Registering domains at GoDaddy is like,
sweet love?
Yes.
Right, like your first kiss?
Yup.
Like rose petals on satin sheets?
Mm-hmm. There.
Oh, okay.
2 weeks from tonight, a new journey begins as Extreme Makeover Home Edition crosses the country to celebrate a season of real heroes.
People, are you ready?
It starts with one woman.
Good morning!
And the 14 kids she's taken in. It's our biggest family ever. The 2-hour season premiere of ABC's Extreme Makeover Home Edition, 2 weeks from tonight at 7/6 Central, part of National Stay-at-Home Week on ABC.
What your engine feels, you feel. And when it's running clean, you feel it. Which is why Pennzoil Platinum has active cleansing agents to clean out up to 46% of sludge in the first oil change. That's 3 times better than the leading conventional oil. Pennzoil Platinum Motor Oil, our ultimate clean for your ultimate feeling. Not just oil, Pennzoil.
Get 5 quarts of Pennzoil Platinum and a Fram oil filter for just $24.99, only at AutoZone.
I get out and I ride with my buddies every weekend, you know. We go out and get after it. Like today, we hit one section when everyone stopped, second guessed it. I just kept going. Rock here, rock there. I just got a handful and there she went.
True all-wheel drive, new active descent control, legendary ride and handling. Polaris, the world's toughest ATVs. Polaris Power Play Sales Event. Get to your participating dealer for up to $800 in rebates and as low as 3.99% APR on select ATVs.
Welcome back to NASCAR Hotpass, exclusively on DirecTV. Carl Edwards continuing to lead. Jimmy Johnson, Tony Stewart running 2nd and 3rd. Kurt Busch has got the 4th spot. Denny Hamlin 5th, but only for a matter of time. Dale Earnhardt Jr. has reeled him in and is on his back bumper running in the 6th position.
Kyle Busch continues to lose at least 7/8 of a second a lap. He's only about a straightaway ahead of Carl Edwards, our leader, and that would put him 2 laps down.
It looks as though they still have the same issue. That car is rolling over in the turns. So they definitely have a problem.
Yeah, see, sometimes you can grind off where you mount that link to the lower control arm, and it's very, very difficult. You really have nothing to attach it to, so that may be something they're working on now. If they weren't able to fix it that last time, they may be having to fabricate something to attach that link to the lower control arm.
We're hearing that they are confident that if they get another caution, they have the parts and pieces that they can repair that race car and get it back into a competitive situation.
See, Rick, it's a situation for Kyle Busch and Steve Addington. If they were to stop right now and try to do that under green, they would lose so many laps. This top 30 finish would be out of the question. So they're going to have to just bite the bullet right around here until the caution flag comes out, and then hope they don't go too far behind and can make up that ground. Yeah, we're getting a report, Rick, that it's a broken Heim joint, which is a spherical rod end that hooks that sway bar.
There. Entry door, still there. Entry door, entry bumper there. Entry bumper, clear.
It's a spherical rod end that attached that sway bar arm to the lower control arm, and we're hearing that's broken. So that's probably going to be the best case scenario. All they have to do is unbolt each end of that rod end from the sway bar arm and the lower control arm, put a new one in there, and then they'll be good to go. But that's going to take some time. It would take a lot of time under green.
Carl Edwards seems like the only thing he's fighting right now is a little bit of a tight condition in the center of the corners, but he continues to lead this race, and he's got about just a little over a half a second on second place Jimmy Johnson.
Yeah, Jimmy Johnson continues to run real fast laps. He was about 1/10 a second that time faster than Carl Edwards. Dale Jr. was within 1/10 of a second of Jimmy Johnson, who was the fastest car on the racetrack that last lap.
Right before the start of this race, Tony Eury Jr. make the comment, a top 5 finish each week, and we'll be sitting at the head table at the end of the season. Consistency put them up front early in this season, and they're looking for that same consistency at the tail end of the season to find their way into the championship.
Remember now, this is a team, Rick, that has led 18 of the first 26 races.
Another half a pound in the right rear. Half a round down on the track bar. Or went 1 round. Did it all the time, of course.
Dale Jr. calling for certain adjustments he'd like made to the race car. Very specific adjustments.
You know, these guys have a test plan Tuesday in Kentucky to work on some intermediate stuff. So Tony Jr. and this Hendrick Motorsports team are certainly not going to rest. They're going to work hard at it. They're going to try to go to Kentucky to gain some on the intermediate tracks for these races coming up.
On Speed Channel, Chad Canal said earlier, this time of the year you really don't test to try to figure things out. You're testing to fine-tune your race car for the racetracks, and that's exactly what they're trying to do with the intermediate racetracks remaining in the chase, is fine-tune this setup to the Amp Energy National Guard number 88 Chevrolet. Battle for the lead on the right, upper right corner of your screen. Chad Knaus, the crew chief for that 48, and Jimmy Johnson takes the lead here at New Hampshire.
And Rick, they're right behind that 18 car. You can see for a moment that 18 flashed by. 18 on the verge of going 2 laps down.
So Kyle Busch looking to go 2 laps down. We're going to take a break. Stay with us.
No marketing fluff. No ridiculous claims. Just a promise. The ride says it all. Can-Am. Find out for yourself at the Ride Says It All Tour.
When a new crossover arrives with 24 miles per gallon and 3 rows of upscale everything, it opens eyes and possibilities. Discover Flex from Ford. Drive one.
We took a poll and asked what Americans want, and unanimously they said,
free gasoline. Free gasoline.
Free gasoline every day.
How about $2,900 in free gasoline every day?
You know I like 29.
Shell is giving away $2,900 in free gasoline every day, plus thousands of other prizes. Just pick up a game card at a participating Shell station. Scratch off the gunk and go online for your chance to win.
Hurry in today for your game card while supplies last.
Monday, September 22nd, Dancing with the Stars is back with its biggest cast.
Big! How big? Bigger than Kim Kardashian's, you know.
ABC's Dancing with the Stars, a live 3-night premiere event, begins Monday, September 22nd on ABC.
2 weeks from tonight, it's the juiciest 5 years in the making season premiere.
I have a husband now. Whose?
ABC's Desperate Housewives, the season premiere 2 weeks from tonight, 9/8 Central on ABC.
Welcome back. More of our servicemen here supporting Dale Earnhardt Jr. 7,500 National Guardsmen and women were deployed to the Texas area to help those in need after Hurricane Ike ravaged through the Houston area, Galveston, Texas, and Houston. A lot of folks without power there. Our thoughts, prayers with them as they continue to battle through that national issue. Just in front of us, about to go, well, he's gone 2 laps down, but 2 laps down to us is the 18 of Kyle Busch, and still that problem. That car rolling over through the turns. You can see it very clearly as we go by him.
Outside there, at your door. Still outside at your bumper. Still there, clear, all clear.
So much talk was made about Kyle Busch coming into this race, how hot he's been, winning 8 races. Came in with a little bit of a point lead as they reseeded the top 12 cars, and it can go away in a flash.
Kyle Busch will be battling to stay not only in the top 5, but probably in the top 10 in the point standings if he continues to fall back after starting up front with a...
Just rolling the center pretty decent. Look through loose off, and again, just still, again, another half pound in the right rear. Drop that track bar just a touch. All right, 10-4.
Hearing the update from Dale Jr. You see Kyle Busch all the way back to 10th now in the points as they run on the racetrack. He had an 80-point lead over 12th coming into this race. And now he runs 10th in the point standings. Dale Earnhardt Jr. in 4th, 65 points back from now point leader Jimmy Johnson.
Yeah, and if he doesn't get a caution flag fairly soon, he will continue to lose ground to the leader. If he would ever find himself 3 laps down or something like that, that would be pretty much insurmountable. So The worst thing for Kyle Busch right now is to have an extended green flag run.
We had the one caution that came out just at the end of lap 35. It was a competition caution. NASCAR threw it just to make sure the wear on the tires was not too extensive, because there was not a lot of rubber on the racetrack because of the rains. And now as we've gone nearly 40 laps since that caution came out, you see the differential between race leader Jimmy Johnson and where Dale Earnhardt Jr. is running on the track, 3.3 seconds back. Carl Edwards has fallen back to the 4th spot. It's Jimmy Johnson, Tony Stewart, Kurt Busch, Carl Edwards. Then we're running in the 5th spot. Dale Earnhardt Jr. behind the wheel. Denny Hamlin, Clint Boyer, Greg Biffle, Jeff Burton, and the 9 of Casey Kane are your top 10. Again, a reminder, this is an interactive channel. All you have to do is email us at hotpass@directtv.com if you've got questions. Give us your name and hometown. We'd love to recognize you as we get your questions in. We have received an email that came from Curtis from Jackson, Kentucky. He wants to know, what chassis is this, Bill? You want me to help with that?
This is chassis number 88490, which means it's the 490th chassis built by Hendrick Motorsports. They ran it earlier this year at Richmond. That same car they ran here first time around in Loudon, finished in the top 5. And finished 4th last week at Richmond.
And each race that this chassis has run in.
Still outside there, 99 by himself. Still there's your door. Your bumper clear, all clear.
Dale Jr. has been able to get out front and lead laps. Carl Edwards again, he made a 2-tire stop, as did the 20 of Tony Stewart and the 48 of Jimmy Johnson. Those 2 cars still in front of us. We've moved up to 4th. Just in front of us is the 2 of Kurt Busch. Dale Jr.
Yeah, Rick, right now Kurt Busch is showing about
still outside, still there clear.
Almost 2 seconds ahead of us right now, but he's in some pretty heavy traffic. We're starting to lap cars. So now it's down to a second and a half. Dale Jr. gained about 4/10 of a second, and we'll be back with more from Loudon right after this.
I'm Cheryl Ladd. I'm a frequent heartburn sufferer. At some point, I realized that heartburn was getting between me and the things I love to do. I was getting heartburn 2 or 3 times a week, and it was causing disruptions in my life. My doctor recommended I take Prilosec OTC, the #1 doctor-recommended OTC acid reducer. Now heartburn won't keep coming back. It's all thanks to Prilosec OTC, the round-the-clock heartburn blocker.
Now the chase for the Sprint Cup comes to you with NASCAR Sprint Cup Mobile. Dropkick yourself into the drama with live race radio, real-time stats, and live team chatter. Only from Sprint and only on the Now Network.
Get the beat turned up, grab a stick of juicy fruit. The taste is gonna move ya. It's your song, sing it loud. The taste is gonna move you when you pop it in your mouth. Juicy fruit is gonna move ya. A catchy kind of rhythm you feel right through ya. Juicy fruit, the taste is gonna move ya.
Trouble at New Hampshire. The top chase contender, Kyle Busch, has been involved in an accident, spun.
want the track bar, dude, because I'm getting free, and then pounds gonna be too much, so we need to do the track bar, Junior. Okay, 10-4. Just do like a half a round. It's pretty free in. It gets better and better. It gets freer and freer as I run. So it was hard to get forward biting right there, so I moved up a little bit, got some good runs. But just whatever. Is that a course thread or 5 thread? Course thread. It moves at a 1/4 inch. So I think we'll just do a half here. Yeah, half on a course thread. Still closed. Yeah, 10-4. Still closed. Yeah, half around, Junior. Good.
Caution has come out for the second time. This time it was for the 18 getting turned around, and then the 26 slid into the 18. So Jamie McMurray also involved in this caution. We've seen some damage to the 6 of David Reagan. Not exactly sure how that happened. Take another look at what took place, upper right corner of your screen. Kyle Busch slides to the inside of the track, gets turned all the way around, and as the back end comes around, the 26 slides in, makes contact. Another look at it.
Yeah, it looked like the 26 had some help as they were trying to avoid that incident. Looked like somebody ran into the 26.
2 cars who we're going to follow in. He's going to keep on going.
The 6 of David Reagan there, you see him, he was turned around as well.
Brake fans off, please. All right, 4,600 at the line, 4,600 right there.
Another air pressure adjustment
Got
and
to
a
clear
track
in and
bar.
a clear out. Do a nice job getting the box ready, guys. 10 away. Carry your 5, 4, 3, 2, come on. There.
We heard Dale Jr. talk about wanting a half a round on the track bar. It's getting a little bit loose, getting in the corner. Going to put another half pound of air in that right rear tire.
All right, go to the wall, go to the wall, go, go, go.
13-second pit stop.
4,600 there, no pressure at all.
Over
no
the
pressure
wall
at all, all the way
crew.
to the line here. Good
He
job,
will
guys.
come out third. Jimmy Johnson, Tony Stewart, and Dale Earnhardt Jr. the top 3 off of pit road. A great stop by the over-the-wall crew
Good work,
for this
sir.
AMP Energy National Guard Chevrolet team.
At the 45, the lucky dog, he's catching up there on the outside. I don't know if he'll get here or not. No, I don't think he will.
So Dale Jr. will restart third. We'll be right back to see him.
Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more.
Wake up, people! Diet Pepsi Max with ginseng and more caffeine.
Stop it!
Daddy, watch. Let me let you in on a little secret about the darlings.
No further questions. Why can't you be cool about this?
Do you know how much love I've given up to be in this family? Which of our children isn't mine?
My dad can never find out about this, okay? Are you really prepared to let them get away with murder?
ABC's Dirty Sexy Money, the season premiere Wednesday, October 1st at 10/9 Central on ABC.
So many secrets.
Racing on ABC, sponsored locally by Toyota.
Congratulations, Mr. Manning. You are now a Toyota owner. So,
That was a chest bump.
yeah.
We want to do it again?
No. The moment's passed.
Now's a great time to sign. Right now at your Toyota dealer, you can get a new Highlander or RAV4 with 0%.
I guess I'll take it from here.
Just don't leak any fluid on me. The inside of a race car can feel as hot as the Sahara. How does Dale Jr. overcome it? Energy Focus Control. Amp yourself.
I got some breath mints if you want them. I'm just saying.
The Army National Guard is an elite group of warriors who dedicate a portion of their time to serving their nation. It takes hard work, discipline, and teamwork for my team to get into victory lane. Now it's your turn to get your life on the fast track. Call or visit 1-800-GO-GUARD.com today.
That's your bumper, still there, all clear, all clear.
Just back under green flag conditions from New Hampshire Motor Speedway. Dale Earnhardt Jr. all over the back bumper of his teammate, Jimmy Johnson. Tony Stewart had to come back on pit road. He had a tire rub in the left front. Here goes for the lead. Dale Earnhardt Jr. takes it away from Jimmy Johnson. The crowd on their feet and roaring here in New Hampshire.
Make that 19 of 27 races this year, Rick.
Out in front of the field once again, as Phil mentioned, the 19th race. 27. You see him wiggling the car back and forth, getting some heat in those tires quickly. Third most races led in the Sprint Cup Series in 2008. Tony Stewart back on the racetrack and running in front of that Haas number 70 car.
Right now, apparently Kyle Busch off the racetrack, being shown 7 laps down.
Fortunate start to the chase for Kyle Busch.
There you go, off the corner right there.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. running extremely well now on the racetrack in front of the field.
Kyle Busch is back on the racetrack, but he is being shown 8 laps down right now with damage.
Yeah, damage on that race car. He was the one who brought out the most recent caution. We've seen problems from Tony Stewart, another chase competitor. And now Dale Jr. in front of this field. Jimmy Johnson runs second, Carl Edwards third, Kurt Busch fourth, and the 16 of Greg Biffle in fifth. Quiet on the radio when no one is around, and Dale Jr. concentrating on his marks.
Fast lap that time. Dale Jr. 30.259. That may have been Jr.'s fastest lap of the race. As you can see right there. Nice little lead. He's got about a half-second lead right now on Jimmy Johnson. Tony Stewart right now with that late pit stop is being shown back in the 31st position, but on the lead lap, unlike Kyle Busch, who is being shown 8 laps down. Another fast lap. I think this may have been the fastest lap. The one most recently completed. That clean air will do wonders for you. 30.195 that lap for Dale Jr. a full 1/10.5 faster than our second place teammate of Jimmy Johnson, and he was in fact the fastest car once again on the racetrack. As you can see, Dale Jr. adding to his lap leader totals right now, currently third. See Carl with 61 laps led, Jimmy Johnson 22 laps led, and Dale Jr. with 9, now 10 as he goes by the start-finish line right now. Kyle Busch is led, as well as Michael McDowell leading 1 lap. Dale Jr. continues to lead. Jimmy Johnson running second. Kurt Busch running third in the 2-car. Carl Edwards running fourth. Greg Biffle rounds out the top 5. Denny Hamlin is 6th. Jeff Burton, another chase contender, is 7th. Matt Kenseth 8th. And Juan Pablo Montoya 9th. And Clint Bowyer rounds out the top 10 right now. Yeah, I really wondered if with Jimmy Johnson leading right there, that he was going to maybe let Dale Jr. go to lead a lap. But I think if that was the case, then Dale Jr. would have backed off and let Jimmy back by. I think Dale Jr. just went ahead and took the lead on his own, and now is stretching it out. He has over a 1-second lead right now on Jimmy Johnson. And once again, Dale Jr. lap 100, the fastest car on the racetrack. Have not got any feedback from Dale Jr. as of yet. Again, another very fast lap time, about 2/100ths of a second slower than our teammate. But Dale Jr. continues with a 1-second lead over Jimmy Johnson.
Yeah, Phil, that silence is almost golden right now, as we haven't heard Dale Jr. actually complaining about anything with this race car, meaning the changes they have made up to this point have been effective. Again, a half a round in the track bar and a half a pound of air pressure is the only changes they made on this most recent stop, and now it has been virtually silent on the radio as Dale Jr. continues to lead after we've completed 102 laps here at New Hampshire. Past a third of the way done with this race.
Another fastest lap of Dale Jr. that time. He was about 4/100ths of a second faster than Jimmy Johnson. So once again, that Mountain Dew 88 car, the fastest car on the racetrack.
Rick Hendrick watching on top of the Amp Energy pit box. Slide away to a quick break. Be right back. Stay with us.
GoDaddy.com gives me everything I need to keep it running fast and bulletproof. So if you need a domain name or a website, hosting, email, or anything else for the internet, GoDaddy.com is the place. .com names from $1.99 at GoDaddy.com. I trust GoDaddy, and you can too.
30 minutes, great.
Hey, Domino's.
Hey. Guess what I did with my 30 minutes?
30-minute naps?
Uh-huh.
Domino's, you got 30 minutes.
Here it comes.
The Domino's NASCAR meal deal.
You got a large one-topping pizza.
You got your choice of chicken.
You got 2 20-ounce bottles of Coke Zero.
You got it all for $19.99.
Domino's.
You got 30 minutes.
This giant load of cement isn't going to walk itself to the job site.
And this boat? Well, it's not going to tow itself out of the water. And a car isn't going to cut it here. For jobs like these, you need a Ford truck. Guys, you don't want to do that.
Now, for a limited time, see your Ford dealer for our best offers of the year on all built Ford Tough trucks.
Got a job to do? Count on a Ford truck to get them done right.
race fans, log on to NASCAR.com and see how you can customize your own driver apparel items. Only at the NASCAR.com Superstore, the official online store of NASCAR.
We flash back to the audio that we heard before this race started. Dale Earnhardt Jr. talked about a green racetrack would be good for him. He was going to have to figure out what it would be like about halfway of this race if the car would still handle as well. Right now, as we pass the third waypoint of this race, he has run extremely well, and his Hendrick teammates all in the top 20 right now. He leads the brigade. Jimmy Johnson runs second, Jeff Gordon back in 14th, and Casey Mears in 20th. A very strong race car out in front of this field and continuing to add to his lead. The other good thing, Phil, that we heard earlier was he thinks that as the run goes, the car gets better.
Yeah, that is good news for Dale Jr. and this entire team. Bad news for the competition. Again, that lap 108, the fastest car on the racetrack, about a 1/10 faster than Jimmy Johnson. Denny Hamlin looks like the second fastest car that lap on the racetrack, about 8/1000ths of a second slower than Dale Jr.
See the damage in the upper right corner of your screen to the 18 of Kyle Busch. Again, they had a problem with the sway bar early. It gave him some grief, put him a couple laps down, and then he got turned around coming out of turn number 2 as he was spinning in the infield area and coming back out. The 26 of Jamie McMurray got into the back of him, so there was the damage to the left rear of that race car, and he has now scored 8 laps down.
Great job, man. Take care of it. Take care of it.
The race leader, Dale Earnhardt Jr. There you heard Rick Hendrick talking once again to his driver.
It's amazing, Rick. We've run 25 laps since the last pit stop and not one word from Dale Jr.
See the stats. 9th race led at Loudon, 3 consecutive races. Dale Jr.'s Loudon stats, he's led 272 laps coming into this race, and he continues to add to that statistic today.
Yeah, 3rd place finish back in this race in 2004. Dale Jr.'s best finish here, looking to better that today.
He's got 4 top 5 finishes. One of those back in 2003, that 3rd place that you mentioned in 2004, a 5th in 2005, and another 4th in 2007. On the back bumper, that 18, you see the damage. Junior trying to get by the 18
outside. At your door there. Still there at your door. Still there. At your door there. Still outside there. At your door. At your bumper. Still there. Still there, clear.
You know, Rick, it's amazing. So little has gone wrong for that 18 car of Kyle Busch for the first 26 races of the season, and you wonder if you're going to get a mulligan in the chase. And obviously, this is going to be Kyle Busch's mulligan if he's going to be able to overcome it.
Well, and if things work the way Tony Eury Jr. would like to see them, a top 5 finish in the final 10 races, you won't get that mulligan. A bad finish could take you completely out of the chase. 10 consecutive top 5 finishes. That would be very
outside,
impressive.
at your door. Still at your door there. At your bumper. Still there at your bumper. All clear.
Chad McCumbee in the 45 goes a lap down. Dale Jr. coming up on quite a bit of traffic. This is where we would see TJ Majors running around to the other spotters.
It's your door. It's your door there. Still outside the 77 there. It's your bumper. It's your bumper clear of the 77.
Making some deals, trying to let these guys know that he's coming up behind them. Give him some room.
Outside there by himself. It's your door. Still there. It's your bumper. Clear.
The 96 of Joey Logano going a lap down. Another lap down. He's already one lap. That makes it two.
Remember, Rick, these guys are trying to stay on the lead lap. That's why they don't just pull over and make it easy for Dale Jr. to go by. As you mentioned, Joey Logano going 2 laps down, but a lot of these other guys just going 1 lap down.
Second place, Jimmy Johnson making the move on the bottom of the racetrack. That's how close it is between first and second now. A half a second is the distance between Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Jimmy Johnson. He runs the bottom. Chad Knaus earlier was saying to Jimmy, you guys are running about the exact same lap times. Dale Earnhardt Jr. is running just a bit higher on the racetrack than you are. So there's no cars between the two, 1 and 2 on the track. We'll be right back with more Hot Pass after this.
Hey, Greg's phone. Greg doesn't have AT&T, so we got 0 bars here in Brussels. So thanks for the call about hopping on the train and heading to Paris for the weekend. Looks like you won't be hearing from us. Instead, we're gonna hang at this hostel with the Techno Twins, Slad and Veeder.
For the best coverage, switch to AT&T. More bars in more places. Now get our exclusive Sony Ericsson W350 for only $29.99.
Everything okay, Carl?
I'm winning, right?
Yeah, but the other drivers think Aflac sponsorship's giving you an advantage.
Well, if you're sick and you can't work, Aflac pays cash fast to help keep you in the race.
I know, but they see it a little differently.
I taught him that.
Aflac, proud sponsor of NASCAR and Carl Edwards.
I'm comfortable with new looks. I'm comfortable with new styles. I'm comfortable with Wrangler. Real comfortable.
Wrangler Jeans Company, a new generation of Wrangler. With new fits and new styles to keep you comfortable. Guaranteed. Wrangler, real, comfortable jeans.
To understand the true nature of speed, to truly appreciate the intensity of steel, merging with strategy at 190 miles an hour, to feel the adrenaline as 500 miles comes down to 2 cars, side by side with 1 lap to go. The best place to be is right in the middle of it. Atlanta Motor Speedway, where the fast go faster.
Welcome back, Dale Earnhardt Jr., as you've been able to see, holding off at 48 of Jimmy Johnson.
Driving away. Good job.
When he gets up to the slower lap traffic, it's a little more difficult to get by, but he's been able to do it and stay in front of that Lowe's Chevrolet of his teammate Jimmy Johnson. Again, the last time we were on pit road was lap 85. We're on lap 125 now, so 40 laps into it. A normal pit stop would be around 76 to 78 laps for Dale Earnhardt Jr., so still 35 away from a potential green flag pit stop. You see the lap times, our teammate.
Outside, it's your door, it's your bumper, still there, clear.
Jeff Gordon clicking off the fastest lap time that last lap. We were second quick.
Got a battle for second. Greg Biffle trying to take over that second spot. And Jimmy Johnson, our teammate.
able to take second away. Jimmy Johnson runs third. Kurt Busch, Denny Hamlin, your top 5. Jeff Burton, Carl Edwards, Juan Pablo Montoya, Clint Boyer, and the one of Mark Truex Jr. is your top 10.
That's your door. That's your bumper. Clear. All clear.
In the big picture, the 18 of Kyle Busch is now 9 laps down and will more than likely not be able to overcome that situation. There are 31 cars still on the lead lap. The 70 is scored 31st, just in front of Dale Earnhardt Jr. Eleven cars at least 1 lap down, still on the racetrack. Jamie McMurray is off the racetrack as he was involved in the incident.
Outside, that's your door. That's your door. No there, that's your bumper. No there, that's your bumper. Clear.
Involving Kyle Busch.
Rick, you remember the problem that Tony Stewart had with that tire rub? He had to come back down pit road. He is now over 23 seconds behind Dale Jr., who has the lead. So that poor track position has really hurt Tony Stewart. Over 23 seconds behind right now.
And remember, Tony Stewart was running second on the racetrack when he came off of pit road. And so a huge issue for Tony Stewart. That tire rub, they had to bring it back down.
Outside by himself. That's your door. No there's your bumper. No there's your bumper. Clear.
They had to push the left front fender out away from the tire to stop that tire rub. And in the process, got him back out on the racetrack, back in the field. And as you mentioned, Phil, 23 seconds back from Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Yeah, back in the 23rd position. So we're over halfway through a fuel run right now, Rick, and still haven't heard any feedback from Dale Jr. Obviously.
Outside at your door. Your bumper. Clear.
Still real good lap times. And again, as you mentioned, silence is golden.
Dale Jr., when you were talking to him earlier, Phil, before driver introductions, he looked to the sky and said it looks as though this weather may stay this way all day. As we're closing in on the halfway point, I believe it will be overcast all day, and that definitely benefits this Amp Energy National Guard 88 team.
Yeah, the guys said, Tony Jr. said they were noticeably better in that first practice yesterday. Before it, the temperature really went up. I was talking to Billy Davis, our engine tuner, right before the race, and Tom Stewart, one of our engineers, and they said it was 10 degrees cooler than it was yesterday at the same time. So I think everything seems to be working in our favor so far.
It's your door. No, it's your door there. No there. It's your door. You're pulling them. It's your bumper. Clear.
Patrick Carpentier 2 laps down. At number 10, Jimmy Johnson now 1.7 seconds behind Dale Jr. Greg Biffle, who was able to get by Jimmy Johnson for second earlier, has dropped back to third.
Outside, that's your door, that's your bumper. Clear.
You hear the engine revving, the rhythm that Dale Earnhardt Jr. is in when he has that clean air, not having to deal with lap down cars, hitting his marks.
I'll tell you who has a good car right now. It's our teammate, another one of our teammates, Jeff Gordon. He is running very, very good lap times. And we'll be back with more from New Hampshire Motor Speedway on Hotpass right after this.
And then I reached into my pocket and found all this extra money.
Reverse pickpocketed.
Yeah.
Description?
Tall, lots of bling.
You got a reverse
That's it.
right there?
Down there, yeah.
Sure?
That's it.
Hey, excuse me.
You stop!
Hands on your crown. Easy. Hey, hey, hey.
Are you okay? Hey, hey, hey.
Beware, this man could put extra money in your pocket.
Grab a new BK wrapper morning, noon, and night. The King's got all-day value all wrapped up.
Sometimes just getting to retirement seems impossible. That's where we come in. As one of the nation's 401k leaders, the Principal offers many simple ways to plan for retirement, making it easier for you to get where you're going. The Principal Financial Group will give you an edge.
From the network that changes lives on Extreme Makeover Home Edition comes a new series that celebrates the families who stay together and play together.
The game is on!
Tuesday, September 23rd, ABC brings the season's biggest new show right to your door. All you need to know is everything about your family.
What is the name of the girl your brother has his crush on?
ABC's Opportunity Knocks premieres Tuesday, September 23rd, part of National Stay-at-Home Week on ABC.
What your engine feels, you feel. And when it's running clean, you feel it. Which is why Pennzoil Platinum has active cleansing agents to clean out up to 46% of sludge in the first oil change. That's 3 times better than the leading conventional oil. Pennzoil Platinum Motor Oil, our ultimate clean for your ultimate feeling. Not just oil, Pennzoil.
Get 5 quarts of Pennzoil Platinum and a Fram oil filter for just $24.99, only at AutoZone.
There's only one utility vehicle that can do it all. Only one that can outrun. Only one that can outpull. Only one that can outride. And only one that can outwork every utility vehicle out there. Only Ranger. Hardest working, smoothest riding. Get financing as low as 2.99% and up to $800 during the Power Play sales event.
Very good. You're running in the 90s, and the 2 laps before that you were running in the 80s. And Phil added, I wish you'd tell him he was the fastest car on the racetrack the past 5 laps.
Yeah, he has really running some great lap times. Had that string of 5 laps in a row. He had the fastest car on the racetrack. Looks like, again, see what Casey Kane that lap was a little bit quicker than Dale Jr. So Dale Jr. that lap, the 2nd fastest car on the racetrack. Nice performance from this entire crew right here.
Those of you that have tuned in to enjoy NASCAR racing and are also NFL fans, we're going to give you a few updates. If you're interested in the NFL Sunday ticket, all you have to do is call 1-800-GET-SPORTS to order or log on to directv.com/NFL. Again, up to 14 games each week right here on DirecTV. And again, we're going to update you on a few scores. Those of you that are race fans, a lot of you know that most of the teams are originated in the Carolina area. The Panthers are now leading the Bears 20-17 in the 4th quarter. So they have rallied back after being down 13-17. New York Giants over the St. Louis Rams 33-13 in that 4th quarter as well. Green Bay don't have Brett Favre behind center, but they're still doing fine as they're leading Phil Parsons' Lions by 6. The Colts, the Vikings all knotted up in the fourth quarter. Dale Jr.'s Redskins trailing the Saints now, 24-15 in the fourth quarter. And Jr.'s favorite football team, the Washington Redskins.
We're not going to mention that to him on the radio.
We'll keep that mum as he is in a zone right now, just clicking off the laps here at the New Hampshire Motor Speedway. Reminiscent of his Richmond run from earlier this year where he was such a dominant race car. We see David Reagan making a pit stop. He's on pit road. That's probably a bit early, but again, he had some damage. Maybe they're making some adjustments and checking that car out. David Reagan was scored a lap down in 38. You see now Dale Jr. closing in on the 55 of Michael Waltrip. Drivers do not want to go a lap down. That's exactly what Michael Waltrip is fighting right now, potentially going a lap down. Dale Earnhardt Jr. is all over his back bumper. Waltrip runs a little bit higher on the racetrack.
Good news for all these race fans that are here in New Hampshire and all these teams. We will be halfway next time by, so we are not going to see a rain out here in New Hampshire.
Will be official once they've completed the 150th lap, and that's about to happen. Dale Jr. comes out of turn 4, crosses the finish line.
Outside there,
in the
enter door.
We'll be right
enter
back.
door. Still there, enter door. Enter door.
Racing. And I know the internet too. That's why I teamed up with GoDaddy.com, the world's #1 domain registrar. Everything about GoDaddy is fast, easy, and affordable. And if I ever need service, they're there 24/7. So do what I do. Go with a winner. Go with GoDaddy.com. .com names from $1.99 and GoDaddy.com. Good looking ride.
There are moments that make us believe anything is possible. If only these moments could last.
I'm carrying your child.
Thursday, September 25th, Grey's Anatomy is back.
Watch out! Oh, God.
How bad is it?
You're sleeping with him?
I'm done.
We are saving this man.
No!
Nominated for 5 Emmys, ABC's Grey's Anatomy 2-hour season premiere, Thursday, September 25th, 9/8 Central. Part of National Stay-at-Home Week on ABC.
Oh, could everyone please aim their remote at one of these slow images? Now pick a fast one. Excellent. You've now demonstrated for yourself the difference between DSL and Roadrunner High Speed Online. Add all these extra features over our advanced fiber network, and you'll see why Roadrunner zooms past DSL every time.
Call Time Warner Cable for special savings on Roadrunner High Speed Online. Don't delay. Call today. Time Warner Cable, the power of you.
Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. You knocked me out. Right off of my feet. Boom, boom, boom.
A race car driver feels 800 pounds of force at every turn. How does Dale Jr. overcome it? Energy Focused Control. Amp yourself.
Sweet mother.
The team to watch.
And welcome back to New Hampshire Motor Speedway. Dale Jr. continuing to lead. He's got about a 3-second lead over Jimmy Johnson. We're struggling to get by that 55 and put him a lap down.
And your door's still there.
Guessing frustration will take over here shortly, where Dale Jr. is going to say, Would somebody please tell him that I'm faster and he needs to get out of my way?
I can't pass him if it's going to run me like that. I can't do it. Just chill out. Got 4 more laps before he's pitting. We ain't going to worry about him. Got a 3-second lead, bud, so ain't nothing. Just kind of ride right there. Inside.
There you heard him.
Be clear behind him, clear by 5 to the 6. You guys have tires. Thanks for the heads up on the tires coming.
That's good information for Dale Jr. because obviously we haven't been passed in 60, 70 laps.
The 6th car there, he's got tires there, big hole behind him.
So it's good to know that somebody's coming with fresh tires behind you.
Denny Hamlin.
Still inside there at your bumper.
On pit road. We heard Tony Eury Jr. say a few more laps. We're going to come on to pit road. They just ride back there behind that 55.
Pit next down by. Pit next down by.
There you hear
inside
it.
the 6. Inside the 6. Be clear behind him. Pit next time by.
They've completed 157 laps.
55 coming
is
off,
also
so there,
going to stop.
4600.
The 55
Where's
looks
he
as
going
though
to be?
he's
Jay,
going to
where's
stop.
he pit? Up towards the beginning of pit road there. About to pit stall in, 4600 line. You're all clear there, 4600.
He'll turn off.
Outside, 4600. He's going to let you go there. All clear, 4600. 10 away, 10 away. Brendan 12, bud, right here, 2, 3. Come on in here, come on. There, whoa.
48 of Jimmy Johnson saying they're going to come on to pit road next time by.
Go. Clear, go. 4600, 12's outside, 4600. 4600, we merged off at 2. All clear. Got the 16 going to look outside here. 2 back, outside. Outside, be clear behind him. The 12's 1 back, all clear. Come off pit road with you.
20 car of Tony Stewart problems once again. Too fast exiting pit road. He will have to come back onto pit road.
Yeah. Rick, we're hearing it was the very final section of pit road when you can see the racetrack there and you're trying to get every little bit to get up to speed, and unfortunately Tony Stewart has already had some problems on pit road with a tire rub, had to come down pit road, made a late pit stop on the last caution flag. That will definitely put Tony Stewart a lap down when he makes his way down pit road to serve his penalty.
Now the 16 was able to get by us when we came right off of pit road. He will be scored in front of us. The 48 was in front of us. We'll see if he stays that way after the 48 came on to pit road for his work.
The 48 is being shown behind us right now, Rick, on my scoring monitor.
And we've moved up to second behind just the 16. So now as everyone is cycling through their stops, we're back up to second. We'll be racing that 16 for the lead of this race. It was about 0.7 seconds the difference moments ago, and now you see the difference between the 16 of Greg Biffle and the 88 of Dale Earnhardt Jr. running second. Again, this race, just 300 laps. We only have 139 to go. We've passed the halfway point. We've been on pit road 3 times. Seeing the replay of Dale Jr.'s most recent pit stop.
Yeah, it looked like Adam Emmert's air hose got hung on the front of the car. That delayed him getting around a little bit.
Dale Jr. had been running some impressive lap times. We'll see if that continues now. After they have made no changes, Dale Jr. said, don't make any changes to the car. No changes have been made, and now he's reeling in that 16 of Greg Biffle. Stay right with us in the lower left corner of your screen. You'll see if he gets by him.
Dude,
Can you believe it? We're about to tuck into some World Championship barbecue. This is the place. It's the Jack Championship Barbecue at Fridays. They went down to Lynchburg, Tennessee to the greatest barbecue competition in the world. Grabbed the winning sauce and put it on some of their best dishes. And it starts at just $5.99. Where else would you want to be? Just keeps getting better. Give me more Fridays.
All trucks haul. All trucks tow. They all push, yank, carry, and heave. All trucks work. Our truck works for less. The lowest cost of ownership of any full-size pickup. And now, J.D. Power & Associates' highest-ranked large pickup in initial quality. Chevy Silverado, America's best truck.
What your engine feels, you feel. And when it's running clean, you feel it. That's why Pennzoil Motor Oil is specially formulated with active cleansing agents to clean out up to 15% of sludge in the first oil change. And a cleaner engine just feels better. So change with Pennzoil and feel the clean. Not just oil, Pennzoil.
Some trucks carry things like gravel or dirt or lumber. But some trucks carry other things, like pride, like passion, like our future, and our heritage. These are our trucks, and this is our racing.
Just heard Dale Earnhardt Jr. give the little snug comment to Tony Earnhardt Jr. He said 10-4. So we'll see how it works as the fuel continues to burn off. Again, very early in this run. We came in on lap 158. We've completed 167 laps now, with just 133 laps remaining in this race. Dale Earnhardt Jr. has taken back over the lead, and you saw it right here only on NASCAR Hotpass, exclusively on DirecTV in the lower left corner of your screen. Again, Dale Earnhardt Jr. struggled a bit on pit road as there's a little hang-up, about a 16-second stop. So take a look on the left side of your screen. The air hose caught as Adam Emmert was making his move. The left rear tire rolls away. They grab it. Dale Jr. makes his way back out onto the racetrack. This was the pass to take over the lead from Greg Biffle. It took some work, but those fresh Goodyear tires helped out as he was able to hold it down lower on the racetrack and get by that 16 of Greg Biffle.
Remember, Greg Biffle pitted a few laps before Dale Jr. did, so he had the advantage of having those fresh tires a little bit longer. That's why he was able to take the lead, as well as the problem we had on pit road there held us up a couple seconds. But Dale Jr., when he got to Greg Biffle, really wasn't much of a challenge, was able to get right by.
Now Greg Biffle trying to challenge back for the lead as he looks to the bottom of the racetrack, 0.2 of a second behind us. So many times coming off of turns 4 and turns 2, we've seen the back end kick out, a loose condition for this race car. We saw a little of that in practice yesterday, but we've seen nothing of that today in this race.
Yeah, very little feedback from Dale Jr. as far as any problems. Again, just a little bit snug is what we heard just a few moments ago. He had a little issue early on that he was a little bit free getting down in the corner. That seemed to help that situation with a track bar adjustment. A little snug in the center of the corner. A couple times Tony Jr. put a half a pound of air in the right rear tire. That seems to have helped that situation as well.
Greg Biffle continues to master Dale Earnhardt Jr. down on the bottom of that racetrack. About 0.2 of a second is the separation when they cross the start-finish line.
Dale Jr. lost quite a bit of ground too, Rick, when he was trying to put Michael Waltrip a lap down. He had slowed down about a half a second while he was racing Michael to try to put him a lap down.
They were here chattering the right rear everywhere.
4. Kind of look inside there. Hit your bumper. Still there. Hit your bumper. Still inside. Hit your bumper. It's clear by 7 behind him. Clear by 5 to the 12.
12 is a lap down car. Greg Biffle takes the lead away from Dale Jr. Jr. running a little bit higher line. Talking about a little chatter in the right rear tire now. Something we heard out of Carl Edwards early in this race. And now that 16 up on the back bumper of some of the lap down traffic. You see the standings as they run. 20 points out of the lead. Dale Earnhardt Jr. third in the point standings.
As your door, as your bumper, clear.
You know, that would be a
right rear tire will be as we noted is good. Nice and full. All free.
Dale Jr. talking about it being pretty free. Still able to maintain contact with Greg Biffle.
We'll be right back with more Hotpass after this.
My friends, Viva Chihuahuas! Comes the movie that puts the wow in Chihuahua.
Chihuahua.
Chihuahua. Chihuahua.
Hey, talk to the paw.
When the most pampered Chihuahuas in Beverly Hills
We're going on a trip.
get lost in Mexico.
Don't you speak Spanish?
Why would I?
Hello, you're Chihuahua, mija.
Walt Disney Pictures presents.
Wake up!
Oh, no, she didn't. Beverly Hills Chihuahua. Rated PG. See it October 3rd. Don't make me beg.
Week 5, 2007. Giants on the brink of going 2-3, knocking on mediocrity's door. But then Eli connects on a 53-yard touchdown pass. And you probably missed it because you only get 4 games on cable. There's only one way to get every game every Sunday. NFL Sunday Ticket, only from DirecTV. So who's Eli gonna pump fake into submission this season? Your mom?
Switch now and get 4 months of our best TV package for free. I don't have to tell you what Athlete's Foot is like. It's annoying. And you just want it gone. So I get rid of it with Lotrimin Ultra. It's so powerful it kills all major types of Athlete's Foot fungus. Nothing cures better. Lotrimin Ultra, the killer cure.
Ode to the Subway Big Philly cheesesteak. If freshly baked bread, melted cheese, and a mountain of juicy grilled steak ain't brotherly love, what is? The Subway Big Philly cheesesteak. Subway, eat fresh.
ABC Tuesday, it's the 90-minute Wipeout finale. The final punches, the final balls, the final chance to point and laugh. Oh my God! ABC's Wipeout, the season finale, Tuesday, 8/7 Central on ABC.
Monday, September 22nd, Dancing with the Stars is back with its biggest cast.
Big!
How big?
Bigger than Kim Kardashian's?
You know.
ABC's Dancing with the Stars, a live 3-night premiere event, begins Monday, September 22nd on ABC.
NASCAR Hotpass.
Clear by 2 to the 11, still the 18 outside.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. hasn't been upset or frustrated up to this point in the race, but right now I'm guessing the temperature is rising as that 18 is not cutting him any slack at all. We have the opportunity to listen in and talk with one other channel. We want to do that with Adam Alexander and Wendy Venerini. They are covering now Tony Stewart. Earlier, in this race. They were following Kyle Busch. Can you give us an update on what took place with Kyle Busch, and now how are you doing with Tony Stewart?
Well, Kyle Busch had a tough time, Rick. As you may remember, he dropped back a number of positions early in this event with a broken part on the sway bar, and we'll let Wendy talk a little bit more about that, but he lost a number of positions before that competition caution at lap 35 and would go a lap down during that competition caution because he had to sit idle on pit road. He was eventually penalized for pulling up to pit. Then he spun at lap 83, bringing out the second caution, enough damage that he has now lost 11 laps in the race. Tough day for the point leader coming in, and that's when we picked up the guy who's won 2 championships, Tony Stewart, and Wendy Venturini has more on him.
Yeah, Tony Stewart has had his fair share of trouble as well today. At lap 85, when we came down pit road, when we were leaving, we got into the back of Johnny Sauter, the pit stall right in front of us. Well, we had to come back down pit road and fix that damage. Now, we were running top 5 at the time. We fell back to 20th. On lap 157, we came back down pit road, and we went back down on the track bar to undo some of the changes we made the first time. However, when Tony Stewart left pit road, he was exiting a little too quickly according to the NASCAR standards, so he had to come back down at lap 159 for a pass-through penalty, putting him deep in the field, already deeper than he was. However, Tony Stewart is continuing to work and pick by 1 car at a time. Phil Parsons, I can't help but notice, even though Dale Earnhardt Jr. is up front running 3rd and we're back at 28th, we are consistently a half a second faster than Dale Jr. I think that's just a good indicator how difficult track position is to get here at Loudon.
Windy, it really is, but we've had a difficult time lapping by the 18 of Kyle Busch. Kyle actually held us up long enough. We've ended up losing 2nd and 3rd position to Jimmy Johnson and Denny Hamlin. But now Dale Jr. has been able to get by Kyle Busch, and now he's lapping back in the low 31-second bracket. Had a great race so far. The car started out a little bit tight in the center of the corner, just a tad free getting in the corner. Tony Jr.'s made some adjustments, put some air pressure in the right rear tire, actually raised the track bar a half a round to try to correct both those problems. But this last run, Dale Jr. said that he's a little bit free, actually sliding the right rear, chattering the right rear tire a little bit almost everywhere around the racetrack. So the car right now is not quite as good as it's been, but it's been a great race so far. A lot of laps led to this Mountain Dew National Guard number 88. And Rick, so far, if we can make some more adjustments on the next pit stop, should be in great shape.
Should be one more stop for both teams, not only the 20 of Tony Stewart, but the 88 of Dale Earnhardt Jr. Good luck, guys, over there. We appreciate the info. Adam Alexander, Wendy Venturini, covering the 20 of Tony Stewart on Channel 795. And again, Dale Earnhardt Jr. losing that 3rd spot to Denny Hamlin. It seems as though Denny Hamlin's teammate Kyle Busch may have had that on his mind, helping slow down this rocket that Dale Earnhardt Jr. has been racing around the racetrack all day. The most recent stop, we've come back out and have had a little bit more of an ill-handling race car, and you see it right there with Dale Earnhardt Jr. That car all over the place. Dale Jr. coming out of 4 right there and was wiggling, and looks like he is sawing on that wheel right now, coming out of turn 2 as well. So the car looks as though it'll be going away from him a bit now as there is more rubber on the racetrack. And again, he talked about that getting to the halfway. Oh, and a very big wiggle there for Dale Jr. We saw his hands moving left and right.
So clear by 5 over the 31. He's clear by 10.
So not even close to the same car Dale Jr. started this race off with. As far as the handling, we can see it from here in the booth. You can see it from our camera perspective.
Yeah, the car has definitely gotten loose. That's the only feedback we've got from Dale Jr.
Your door, all the way at the bottom. Clear behind him. All clear.
As TJ clears him after the 31 of Jeff Burton, who takes over the 4th position. Only feedback from Dale Jr. is the car is loose everywhere, and obviously we can see that. So can't wait to get back down pit road here and make some adjustments.
Take another look coming off of turn number 4, upper left corner of your screen. Has to turn hard to the right to keep that thing from spinning out. And Phil, as a driver, I don't think you ever want to turn hard right.
Clear by final over the 2060 in the lap car. He's got the 210 behind him. No pressure.
Yeah, Dale Jr. did a nice job saving that car when he had so little room up against the outside wall to maneuver. But car's looks a little bit loose right now, and something that Tony Jr. will work on in this next pit stop. And you wonder why a car can go away like it has. It's obviously not as good as it was before, with really very few or very minor changes. But sometimes you get another set of tires that doesn't quite match up as what you would like.
Forward, Luke.
And
You go, Luke, something about it. What y'all think? What you looking at? Talk.
Dale Jr. wanting to know what Tony Jr. is thinking about tightening that car.
I can't tell you anything about the spring race. We come in, we'll just lower that track bar some more since you loved that a while ago, and I'll take a little bit of that air pressure back out of the right rear. Just getting sun trying to peek through, trying to get a little hotter, so it's probably getting a little slicker. So just concentrate, finish this deal out. You got 40 laps we pit.
40 laps until we pit. That would put it around lap.
It's pretty loose. It ain't gonna feel out. Still inside, entry bumper clear, all clear.
Put on a lap, about lap 234, 235 in that area when they're going to come onto pit road.
Still inside there, all clear, the Series 5 back.
300 lap race, so they would have 65 laps remaining. And again, the fuel window 76 to 78 laps. Problem is 40 laps from now.
Inside, entry bumper there, the 2.
Is a long time.
Still inside there, the 2 car.
There it again. He's waiting to get back in the gas. That car is so loose coming off of turn 4. He has to feather the throttle to ensure the rear tires don't break free.
99 2 back behind him. Clear by 1. Clear by 1. Inside the 99, he's got the 1 car going to try to go with him. Still there. All clear.
And so Tony Eury Jr. has to make the hard calls. We'll see what happens when we come back.
Quarter, no time left, and the touchdown is under review.
Hey guys, what do you think?
We're not ready to go yet. Is there any way you can send this thing into overtime?
No problem.
I don't know what he was looking at, but we're going into overtime.
Buffalo Wild Wings. You have to be here.
This could finally end it. Oh, my.
Tuesday at 9:30, 8:30 Central, the reporting on UFOs gets serious. New sightings, new eyewitnesses. David Muir in the New Mexico desert. Seeing is believing. UFOs. Do you believe? Don't answer that until you see this special Tuesday.
Who is your dad's favorite race car driver? ABC wants to know how well you know your family when we bring this game show to your home. Opportunity Knocks, premiering Tuesday, September 23rd at 8/7 Central on ABC.
I get out and I ride with my buddies every weekend, you know. We go out and get after it. Like today, we hit one section when everyone stopped, second guessed it, and I just kept going. Rock here, rock there. I just got a handful, and there she went.
True all-wheel drive, new active descent control, legendary ride and handling. Polaris, the world's toughest ATVs. Polaris Power Play sales event. Get to your participating dealer for up to $800 in rebates and as low as 3.99% APR on select ATVs.
For great college football from across the country, you need ESPN Game Plan from DirecTV. With key matchups and rivalries from major conferences, ESPN Game Plan has up to 12 games every Saturday from outside your local area. Order now and you'll be all set for a full season of college football with ESPN Game Plan from DirecTV. Only 2 payments of $64.50 each. To order, call 1-800-GET-SPORTS or go to directtv.com/gameplan.
Inside, all clear. 55 back.
Still hanging on to a loose race car, Dale Earnhardt Jr. We saw David Reagan get by, but that is, again, a 2-lap down car. Dale Jr. trying to hang on for another approximately 30 laps until they would bring him on to pit road.
Clear by 1 over the 55, engine trying to run the high side there. Inside, entry door. Clear by 2 to the 20, still a lap down car there. Clear by 1, looking inside, big hole behind him. Big hole behind him there. The 915 behind him.
Nine will be for position if Casey Kane is able to get up behind us. Tony Stewart's a lap down race car. You see the final. The Panthers beating the Bears 20-17. Rick Hendrick with a concerned look on his face. He's got a race car up in the top 2. Jimmy Johnson just 0.4 of a second behind Greg Biffle. Denny Hamlin runs 3rd. Jeff Burton 4th. Carl Edwards is 5th. Kurt Busch, Martin Truex Jr., then Dale Earnhardt Jr., Casey Kane, and Kevin Harvick are your top 10.
Rick, when Dale Jr. gets clear racetrack, he can run within a couple tenths of a second of the fastest cars on the racetrack. That time he was actually within a tenth of a second of the fastest cars on the racetrack. But the car is so loose with him right now, it's very difficult for him to maneuver in traffic.
So a difficult handling race car for Dale Earnhardt Jr. Again, Tony Eury Jr. made the comment, hang on. If you can hang on until we make the next stop, I'll try to tighten this car up for you. Well, the Women's Auxiliary of Motorsports is hosting their 2nd annual Wham Jam charity concert on Saturday, October 18th from 5 to 10:30 p.m. at the Fieldcrest Cannon Stadium in Kannapolis, North Carolina. Featured acts include Rick Springfield, Eddie Money, Lou Graham, and John Wade. It's a throwback to the 80s. Wham is a non-profit organization that enriches the lives of women, children, and families through the education and wellness programs. For tickets to the concert, all you have to do is log on to www.wamimc.org. Junior not happy at all with the race car. It has gone from being great to being very, very difficult. 10 seconds back from race leader, 11 seconds now. Greg Biffle. Again, at least one more stop will be made for all the race teams. We're expecting juniors in about 25 laps.
Tony Jr. may be able to bring Dale Jr. in a little bit early once he gets in his window to make it the rest of the way comfortably because of the struggles Dale Jr. has on the racetrack right now.
A relatively event-free race up to this point. The competition caution at lap 36, and then Kyle Busch having some issues on lap 84, bringing out the 2nd caution of the race.
Another pretty good lap that time for Dale Jr. within a tenth of a second of the very fastest car, which appeared to be Denny Hamlin. So another good lap by Dale Jr. Again, when he has clear racetrack, as you can see, he has caught the 55 back of Michael Waltrip, who came by Dale Jr. just a few laps ago.
Trying to get back by Dale Jr. Close in on that 20 of Tony Stewart. Both of those lap down cars on the racetrack.
Help with a couple of lap cars when I get to them. Just sometimes it's kind of tough to pass here. Maybe I know they're not going to listen, but your gas.
You still have a lot to learn. I think you're ready now. Sweet.
When a crossover can get 24 miles per gallon and take 7 people along for the ride, suddenly the whole world changes. Discover Flex from Ford. Drive one.
I'm here with Casey Kane to introduce the Allstate Safe Driving Bonus Check. Just drive safe for 6 months.
And Allstate will send a check right to your mailbox.
Because the best drivers in the world deserve it. Wow. Like I said, accident forgiveness, part of your choice auto, only from Allstate. Are you in good hands?
Great, just one more. I'm super sorry about your commercial.
Race fans, log on to NASCAR.com and see how you can customize your own driver apparel items. Only at the NASCAR.com Superstore, the official online store of NASCAR.
Welcome back. A caution has just been thrown. There is debris on the racetrack on the front stretch. This caution comes out.
All right, I'm going to take that half pound down that right rear and move the track bar down some more. Is that all right? I hope it works. I hope that just wasn't a set of tires.
Here Dale Jr. talking about possibly a set of tires, because again, not that much was changed, and the car really changed directions on him, went to really loose.
You hear that every now and then. Driver talking
about
even
showing up.
Bad set of tires.
Believe me, I'm with you. I know.
Ryan Vickers getting the free pass. Get his lap back. That will put 20 cars on the lead lap. And here come the lead lap cars onto pit road.
Here. Around the 99. 3/4 down on the track bar, guys. 4 tires. Right here, 5, 4, 3. Right here, come on. Oh.
Adam Emmert, DJ Richardson, our tire changers. I'm going to lower that track bar about 3/4 of a round. Jason Dalrymple will do that. Chris Blasucco's our gas man. Rick Pigeon, our jack man.
Go to
Dale
the
Jr.'s away.
Who's coming? Go to the wall. 4600, 29 foot outside. 4600 there. 4600 all the way to the cone here. There you go. Right up there behind 31. Good stop, guys.
So 85 laps remaining in this race, and that means they cannot make it all the way on a fuel run. So they'll have to make one more stop before the checkered flag. We'll be right back.
Dude, the game.
Nah, I'm registering domain names at GoDaddy.com.
Dude.
Registering domains at GoDaddy is like,
sweet love?
Yes.
Right, like your first kiss?
Yup.
Like rose petals on satin sheets?
Mm-hmm. There.
Oh, okay.
We took a poll and asked what Americans want, and unanimously they said,
free gasoline.
free gasoline.
Free gasoline every day.
How about $2,900 in free gasoline every day?
You know I like 29.
Shell is giving away $2,900 in free gasoline every day, plus thousands of other prizes. Just pick up a game card at a participating Shell station. Scratch off the gunk and go online for your chance to win.
Hurry in today for your game card while supplies last.
Now the chase for the Sprint Cup comes to you with NASCAR Sprint Cup Mobile.
Dropkick yourself into the drama with live race radio, real-time stats, and live team chatter. Only from Sprint and only on the Now Network.
Race fans, now you can customize your own driver apparel items only at the NASCAR.com Superstore, the official online store of NASCAR. Customize a t-shirt or fleece any way you want it. Add your name, favorite driver's number, signature, and even sponsor logos. With a wide variety of drivers to choose from, you can make your gear unique to you. Shop driver gear and merchandise today and get free shipping when you spend $100 or more. Only at the NASCAR.com Superstore.
NASCAR.com, your home for everything NASCAR.
You can do this. You assume.
Hey, welcome back to NASCAR Hotpass exclusively on DirecTV. You know, a week ago, Phil Parsons and I had to slip away. We had another obligation at St. Louis for the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series race. And so in our absence, we were very thankful that Randy Pemberton and Hermie Sadler stepped in and took over the 88 team and was able to talk very highly about not only how Dale Earnhardt Jr. was doing, but also how, you know, it was without us there. Let's listen into last week. Where is Phil?
Well, how we do this on Hotpass is up until this weekend, one race before the chase, they used the JV team to come in of Rick and Phil on Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s channel just to kind of get us prepared for the chase. And then the varsity, being Randy and Hermie, we come in and take them, take them to victory here at Richmond and then on into the chase. So nothing, don't adjust your sets, no problem. It's just a natural progression that we use here on Hotpass.
You know, Rick, I've really admired Hermie Sadler for a long time, and I really hope that one day when I grow up, I'm going to be just like Hermie Sadler. He's one of my heroes, and when I was a little boy, I used to watch Hermie race, and he really did a nice job. So I really appreciate those guys pitching in there when the going got tough.
Well, and again, we want to just say thank you for them stepping in and helping out last week. Goodbye, guys. Dale Earnhardt Jr. just moments ago talking with Tony Eury Jr. and team owner Rick Hendrick. Rick Hendrick said, you know what, Junior, I think what happened is you got just a bad set of tires. You were killing them earlier. Said you would put 5 seconds between you and second place. He said, just do it again. Dale Jr. said, you know what, I think it might tighten up, though. This is what has happened in the previous races. And Rick Hendrick again said, no. He says, just focus. You've got a great race car. Go out there and do it again.
You know, Rick, what Dale Jr. is worried about is the fact that if it was a set of tires that didn't match up for his car, then the adjustments they made are going to try to tighten that car up. And if it was a set of tires and they put a regular set of tires on that was like the other ones, then he's worried about getting too tight. That's the situation right now. So we'll run a few laps here and we'll see where we are.
A great job by the over-the-wall crew. Got Dale Jr. back out in the 6th spot, so that's where we will restart. Just in front of us is Jeff Burton. Right behind us, Kevin Harvick.
Still inside there at your door, the 41 car. And I'll check up front of you there. Still one inside. Still one inside the 41 at your door. Still inside, just one inside at your bumper, the 41. Still inside there. There you go. 66 down there now. Good job. Inside. In the middle, 3 wide there. In the middle. In the middle. In the middle still. Going to be clear low up here. Clear low. One outside. Still outside. Still outside there. Caution's out. Caution's out.
4th caution of the day comes out. This time it's a 78 that gets turned around.
Sitting in the middle of the front stretch here. Sitting in the middle of the front stretch.
You know, Rick, I just talked to Billy Davis, our engine tuner. I said, how do we look on fuel?
Rick, it's supposed to be.
Asked Billy how we were on fuel. He said we're probably about 5 laps short, so these caution laps will definitely help. Obviously, we're not going to pit now. We just pitted just a couple laps ago, so depends on how long this cleanup takes. This may be enough with Dale Jr. saving gas, because Tony Jr. told him right after that pit stop that he needed to save some fuel for him. So this may be enough cushion
Saving
to get
gas right here, brother. Saving gas.
There it is from Tony Jr.
No,
right there.
Just think we are. We can't really turn them fans off and save gas. I don't know how to save gas here. Shut the motor off when you can. That don't work. I'm blow my air cleaner out.
Playful banter between cousins, Tony Uri Jr. and Dale Earnhardt Jr. as they continue to clean up Joe Nemechek's mess. He is out of the race car. On the front stretch, you see the fluids leaking out and onto the racetrack, so they will be taking a little time to get that cleaned up. Dale Earnhardt Jr. running in the 6th spot, just behind the 31. He made the comment, Jeff Burton's going to wreck us both if he keeps doing what he did on that restart. It's Jimmy Johnson, our teammate, leading the field here at New Hampshire Motor Speedway. We'll be right back.
Want to race with the Gillette Young Guns?
A Gillette Time Shaver Challenge could put you behind the wheel
For a chance to race with one of us.
Get into the race. Visit participating retailers to purchase specially marked Gillette Fusion razors that include one of 6 Gillette Young Gun trading cards. For more information, go to GilletteYoungGuns.com.
Be sure to tune in each week of the chase to see which Gillette Young Gun
Wins the Gillette Time Shaver Challenge
by spending the least amount of time
on pit road.
Since you guys taught me to drive, I'm gonna teach you to wrestle. This is a body slam. Not bad. These guys are phenomenal.
Start every day with Gillette Fusion Power Phenom. With Gillette's most comfortable shave, you'll feel phenomenal. Gillette Fusion Power Phenom, the only razor used by the Gillette Young Guns.
For even more comfort, use Gillette Fusion Hydrogel. Comfortable?
This is Detective Tyler, and he back. In the blink of an eye, Detective Sam Tyler's whole world rewound back to 1973. And he has no idea why. This is my desk, my computer.
Like 2001, A Space Odyssey?
Harvey Keitel, Michael Imperioli, Gretchen Mol, and Jason O'Mara.
Do we have a warrant?
Here's your warrant. Perfect. ABC's Life on Mars. The series premiere Thursday, October 9th at 10/9 Central on ABC.
Welcome back to NASCAR Hotpass. Dale Earnhardt Jr. has been shutting the engine off and gliding around the racetrack trying to save that fuel that Tony Uri Jr. asked him to save. Slides up beside that 31, but he does it in stealth form because the engine's off. "76 laps remaining," and we talked about the pit window. Anywhere from 76 to 78 laps is what the engineers are thinking.
Tony Stewart was the lucky dog that time, Rick, so he is back on the lead lap with all his troubles. We talked to Adam and Wendy, who are following Tony Stewart on Hotpass, and good news for them. He got the lucky dog and will be back on the lead lap. And obviously in the pits right now, making sure he has enough fuel because he has nothing to lose because he has to restart this race from the tail end of the longest line.
And now there are 21 cars on the lead lap. The 21st position will be
about another quarter.
You're hearing Dale Earnhardt Jr. mention over the radio how much of a lap he has been able to glide around. Last time he said about a quarter. Continues to shut the engine off, bring it back on. Remember the last time we heard this, Phil?
Michigan, maybe?
Michigan. And he won that race. Ran out of fuel coming out of turn number 4 and crossing the start-finish line, but he won the race.
Denny Hamlin, as we saw a few moments ago, top right of your screen on the ABC broadcast, came down pit road to top off, so he is now being shown back in the 18th position. Obviously he felt like they were not going to have enough fuel even with these caution laps, so he came down pit road.
Long cleanup continuing on the front stretch. Again, that was Joe Nemechek in the 78. Was spun around and had damage to that race car, is not able to continue, and so the safety crew and the track workers continuing to clean up and get that fluid soaked up on the front stretch. Jimmy Johnson with an amazing run toward the end of this season. and into the regular season and building up into the chase. Still in front of the field after we've completed 226 laps of racing.
Right now, Billy told me that it looks like without saving any fuel, which Dale Jr. has been doing, we would show running out on lap 297. That's if he's not saving any fuel.
So a lot of things checked down low.
There's a good chance with the fuel that Dale Jr. has saved on all these caution laps. There's a good chance that we should be good to go from here.
All right, brake fans back on.
Lap down cars will move up to the inside. We will restart. In the 5th spot, in the 11 of Denny Hamlin, decided he would come onto pit road. They didn't think they had enough fuel to go to the end. And as Phil just mentioned, it looks as though lap 297 would be the magic number for Dale Jr. if he wasn't saving fuel, but he has been under this most recent caution. So it looks as though they will make the effort to see if they can get to the end of this race. 72 laps when we get to the start-finish line remain in this one, the Sylvania 300.
Been pretty fortunate this year on the races.
All right, man, coming to the green here. So the 29 to the 1 in your pair there.
On the races that Dale Jr. has had to save some fuel, Pocono with the only exception to that. The last time we were at Pocono, unfortunately, was running third, ran out of fuel on the very last lap.
Let's change cars in. Get ready.
See if TJ takes it.
Get ready. Green. Still inside there. Still inside. One inside there. Just one inside.
Great restart. Remember,
there's the 41 down there. Clear by you behind you. Inside the 41. Enter your door. Another slow one on the bottom in front of him. Enter your bumper there. 41. Just a 66 now. Enter your door. Enter your bumper. Still inside all the way on the bottom there. Inside. Still there. You're pulling it. Enter your bumper. Clear. Got a big red off turn 4. Keep digging there. Caution is out. Caution is out.
This should help in the fuel mileage situation. A big accident coming off of turn number 4.
Stay low when you get to 4 here. Stay low. Stay low.
Have to watch for debris, too. Have to watch for debris.
Our 5th caution of the day. It happens on lap 229.
We're coming down pit road here. Pit road is closed, but we're going to use pit road. Simple.
Yeah, good idea.
Oh, this is big. Same deal. Brake fans off. Save fuel.
And Kyle Busch's day continues
this one right here might
to get
be long
worse.
enough to take care of everything, so we ain't got to worry about it no more. Just what you can here.
See that 17 car, Matt Kenseth, one of the chase drivers involved in this incident.
There's a bunch of debris down the back straight from the 5 car there. Just keep your eye out for it.
It's amazing the chase implications that we've had in this very first race of the chase, Rick.
Yeah, with Kyle Busch early on in this race, dropping way back in the scoring. He's scored 42nd right now. And now problems with the 17. He's involved in an incident. Tony Stewart, another chase driver, had a problem with his left front fender. They had tire rub. They brought him back onto pit road, and then speeding off of pit road, had to go back, pass through penalty. So he has battled all day. He runs in the 16th position. We're hearing a red flag will be coming out to clean up the racetrack, making sure that these drivers have as much opportunity to race to win this one, as opposed to running around the track under yellow. And so the red flag comes out on lap 231.
Did you see what caused that accident up in the top right of your screen? It looked like the 77 was on the apron and made contact with the 45 of Chad McCumbee, the 77 being Sam Hornish Jr. They were 4 wide down there in that end of the racetrack, and that's what looked like it caused this incident.
Yeah, we saw Chad McCumbee slamming into the wall. There There's a few other cars involved. Obviously, we've talked about the 17, the 38, the 5, and the 18 all involved. We'll be right back with more Hot Pass after this.
Hey, Kevin Harvick here, and I'm just celebrating my latest victory. You see, I switched to Nationwide Insurance and saved a lot on my car insurance, and you can too. Just call 877-NW Series for a quote today, and you can save like up to $500. Plus, you can enter to win the ultimate NASCAR experience and meet me trackside in Las Vegas. Just call 877-NW Series today to switch and save. Nationwide is on your side.
Tuesday, September 23rd, ABC brings the game show to your home, changing your life. The only thing you need to know is everything about your family.
The game is on!
What side of your parents' bed does your dad sleep on? Which of those pictures was taken on your honeymoon? Which woman is your husband's former girlfriend?
ABC's Opportunity Knocks premieres Tuesday, September 23rd at 8/7 Central, part of National Stay-at-Home Week on ABC.
Oh, could everyone please aim their remote at one of these slow images? Now pick a fast one. Excellent. You've now demonstrated for yourself the difference between DSL and Roadrunner High Speed Online. Add all these extra features over our advanced fiber network, and you'll see why Roadrunner zooms past DSL every time.
Call Time Warner Cable for special savings on Roadrunner High Speed Online. Don't delay. Call today. Time Warner Cable, the power of you.
Moving day is here, the most dreaded of days. Packing, unpacking, your mind in a haze. DirecTV knows how stressful moving can be, so we make keeping your entertainment both easy and free. For uninterrupted service of the shows you like best, just leave the dish behind and we'll handle the rest. Simply dial 877-616-MOVE and we'll throw in 3 months of Stars and Showtime for free.
And I don't think I overreacted about that problem we keep having.
You just heard Dale Jr. say, I've had some time to think about it, and I don't think I have reacted to that problem we've had. Talking about the situation with the car changing toward the end of a race. And that was the comment he just made on the radio. Looking ahead in the chase, the next 6 tracks that we go to, Dover, he's got a victory there. Talladega, 5 wins at that racetrack. And Atlanta, another victory. Second most among active drivers at Talladega. As far as wins, Jeff Gordon has 6 wins at that racetrack. Let's go down and hear from a crew chief with Phil.
Tony Jr., the big question is how we look on fuel.
Oh, we're going to be close. Right now we're about 2.5 laps short, but with this caution here, that ought to take care of that. And he's been doing a real good job of shutting the motor off and stuff, so really ain't too worried about that. You know, I think we'll be able to go. It's just if we have a green white checker, that's the only thing we won't be able to take care of. So we'll just see what happens.
You know, this car obviously got really loose on that previous set of tires, and I guess you haven't run really long enough on this set to see if the changes you made or the set of tires may have helped the thing. But you know, and from doing this for 20 years, it's so hard to predict which direction, you know, sometimes these things take.
Yeah, I mean, the tires wasn't. I mean, the spring race and stuff didn't change that much, and we really didn't make any changes. So, you know, basically, the only thing that you can figure is, you know, every time we put tires on, you got a caution, so you get to ride around, and the brakes are heating up the front tires and so forth. And that time we went straight out on the racetrack, and he was really driving really hard to catch Biffle. So, you know, I think that's where we just kind of maybe started the tires off in the wrong attitude, basically. And then when you do that, the car will stay that way for the entire run. So hopefully we didn't tighten the car up too much right here. You know, we had to do something there because you can never just put it in the bank and say, okay, that's what it was. But, you know, we tightened it up just a tiny bit, and, you know, hopefully he'll have enough here at the end to get back where we belong.
Really, you're not that far away from where you started the race because you took a little bit of that air pressure back out of the right rear, but so you're really not that far off, with the possible exception of the track bar being a little bit lower on the right side.
Yeah, and that's it. I mean, if anything, the track bar, you know, it'll just give it rear grip. You know, hopefully, doesn't affect the roll in the center. You know, we were doing really good, had the car really freed up as the run was going, and I think that was just air pressure related and stuff. So we'll just see. I mean, I think the car is good enough. It's in the ballpark, and anytime you get a car in the ballpark, you shouldn't have to make major changes, and things don't juke it out too bad.
You know, we were talking a few minutes ago, and it's amazing how in this first race of the chase that so many things happen. See Kyle Busch with his problem, then Matt Kenseth is involved in this incident down here. Tony had his problems on pit road, ended up getting lapped, although he just got the lucky dog. But it's amazing how many things with the 12 guys involved in the chase, how many things have happened.
Yeah, I mean, you got to come into this deal just like you did at the beginning of the year. You got to come in and say, all right, first 5 races of this thing are the most important, and get yourself established, and you know, and just have a shot at the last 4 races, and that's what we got to do. We got to come out here with a top 5. Wins are great; they're always great, but you know, top 5s to spread the field out. That's what you need, and you know, the people that win the championship, they got an 8.1 finishing average. So that just tells you if you got a 5.0, you'll win it. So you know, we're just going to be really strong, make smart decisions, and try to get as many top 5s as we can here in these first 5.
All right, buddy, do it, man.
Thanks, man.
Again, we heard Dale Jr. on the radio. Actually,
result of 5 wide in the 77 on the bottom on the apron.
5 wide. TJ was letting him know.
0 bars. 0 bars, yeah.
Little smile on Dale Jr.'s face there as those two are talking. I'm guessing the 0 bars comment has probably something to do with a little bit of online racing that these guys are very accustomed to. Again, we're under a red flag condition. We've been under it for about 6 minutes now.
You go 5 wide here on the apron and make it. It's probably Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris runs the apron every lap. He's driving away.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. currently 3rd in the championship point standings, 35 or 55
Norris
points.
Divide by 0.
55 points back from points leader Jimmy Johnson, looking to make it 3 in a row as far as championships go. Carl Edwards 10 points back, started 2nd. Again, your 12 chase competitors. A few have had some difficulties today. The most obvious, the 18 of Kyle Busch. Now, if the 17 cannot continue, Kyle Busch could get by him for another position. Kyle Busch currently scored 41st, 11 laps down. Matt Myers, one of the over-the-wall guys. He says obviously the good-looking ones he wanted to mention first. That's Darian Grubb over to the right. One of the engineers will be the crew chief for Tony Stewart next year. He will go over to Haas Stewart Racing. Next week on NASCAR Hot Pass, exclusively on DirecTV, you'll have 4 superstars: Jeff Burton, Dale Earnhardt Jr., Carl Edwards, and Tony Stewart. We'll be right back with more right after this.
Hello?
We're watching you.
Who is it?
Follow directions and you'll live through this. Disobey, and you die.
Someone is pulling your strings. Find out what is happening.
Jump. Jump now. You're required to complete the task.
Go, go, go!
Compliance is vital.
How are you seeing us right now?
We are everywhere.
Eagle Eye, rated PG-13, September 26th.
You know, Michael, we may race different types of cars, but racing's racing.
That's true.
Both need a steady hand.
And quick reflexes.
And, well, come on. I think my reflexes are a little more honed than yours are.
What?
I'm just saying.
Put them up.
Really?
Let's see it. I wasn't ready yet. Ouch. Ow. Ow.
neighbors. They come for a really good time, a really good meal, and a really good deal. Like Applebee's all-you-can-eat feast, starting at just $9.99. Choose from all-you-can-eat riblets, all-you-can-eat shrimp, or all-you-can-eat chicken fingers. Hey, is that all you can eat? All-you-can-eat riblets, shrimp, or chicken fingers, starting at just $9.99. For a limited time only, and only at Applebee's. It's a whole new neighborhood.
Boo! Boo! What are you doing bowing, Kyle Busch? Boo! The beast is gonna eat you up, Kyle. Come on, show me what you got, Kyle. What was that pass? Was that even legal?
Boo him all you want. If you're not here, he's not listening. The Bank of America 500, October 11th at Lowe's Motor Speedway. Get your tickets at lowesmotorspeedway.com.
No, no, no! Oh, come on! Busch takes the checkered flag! Arr!
Next week, Tony Stewart, Dale Earnhardt Jr., Carl Edwards, and Jeff Burton are back on the concrete at Dover International Speedway for race number 2 in the Sprint Cup Championship. With the chase in full swing, the pressure is only going to build at one of the most challenging stops on the circuit, and drivers will be put to the test. Don't miss the high banking and metal-crushing action from the Monster Mile next week on NASCAR Hotpass, only on DirecTV.
There's a lot of people out here trying to carve out their American dream. While they have different lives, different jobs, different needs, they all rely on the same truck. Ford F-Series, America's #1 selling pickup.
Now, for a limited time, see your Ford dealer for our best offers of the year on all built Ford Tough trucks.
These are the trucks that are built in America.
What? Who wants Milky Minutes anyway? Besides, they're from last month.
They're rollover minutes. They're perfectly good. You know, my sister doesn't have AT&T. Guess what happens to her old minutes?
She loses them.
She loses them. So I'm sure she'd be happy with those Milky Minutes.
Isn't your sister lactose intolerant?
Only AT&T's Family Talk with Rollover saves your family's unused minutes. It's the best value around. And now add a line for just $9.99. Get our exclusive Sony Ericsson W350 for only $29.99.
Premiering ABC Wednesday, October 1st. Spend your Wednesdays in the town of Coeur de Coeur.
Sorry about your loss. And I do accept credit card.
Where mystery abounds.
That was creepy.
Romance fills the air.
Somebody always loving somebody they shouldn't be loving.
And adventure is sky high.
Get down!
ABC's Pushing Daisies season premiere Wednesday, October 1st at 8/7 Central. Part of National Stay-at-Home Week on ABC.
Welcome back. You heard it from TJ Majors, the Quickie Yellow, once they went back from the red flag condition. Rolling around the racetrack, and probably going to hear one to go when they get to the start-finish line. Get this one back underway. There'll be 67 laps remaining in this race. Dale Earnhardt Jr. currently running in the 5th spot. There was the radio conversation 2 cautions ago between Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Rick Hendrick. We touched on it a bit. Let's listen in.
I just hope we didn't tighten it up too much. Let's hope that's the deal. It wouldn't roll the center. Still wouldn't roll the center very good right there, so I don't know. I need to find a Motorsports Series distant races. I'll be the champ.
You came in 9th, I'd Rod. These boys put you out 6th. Now you can do this. You are so much better than everybody else. Just take a deep breath. You know, you got to tell us, talk to them about what the car's doing, and we can make the right adjustment.
Coming back to the green flag. We're underway again in New Hampshire.
Still just the 70 inside there. Just the 70 inside. Inside there, it's your door. It's your bumper, the 70. Still it's your bumper, the 70 car there. Inside, inside. Inside, just the 84 now. 2 inside there, 2 inside. All clear, all clear.
3 wide behind him. Bumping and banging, continuing back behind Dale Earnhardt Jr. A lap down car.
Door, still there, it's your door. No pressure from behind, it's your bumper, you're pulling him. All clear, all clear. 66 stuck up high ahead, clear by 1.
31, Jeff Burton, 4th position, just in front of us. That would be for 4th. We haven't heard feedback as far as the condition of this race car since they made the adjustments
outside
back.
of 31, outside there.
A little bit of contact between Junior and Jeff Burton now. Burton again trying to get
2
below
outside
that 66.
there, 2 outside, 2 outside. 2 outside, still there. 1 outside of 31, there you go. Outside of 31, he's got the 41 trying to go with him there. Still outside, at your door. At your door there. There you go, you're pulling him, at your door. At your door. Still there, at your door now. At your door. All clear. 41's the lap car with you, clear by 7 behind you. Cut 41, all clear, and let you go there, all clear. Outside at your door, still there, you're pulling him, at your bumper, clear.
Junior setting up now, trying to get into his rhythm once again. He's cleared the lap down cars. Now he's got to set his sights on that 31 in front of him of Jeff Burton.
Go man, nice and smooth. Smart, no pressure.
Got a little gap now opened up in front of the 6th place car of Kurt Busch. Kurt's a little bit over a second behind Dale Jr. Pretty much clear of all the lap traffic. Now we can go down and chase down that 31 of Jeff Burton.
Trying to close the gap between he and the 31. 4th position on the racetrack. Dale Earnhardt Jr. 2 seconds back from race leader and teammate Jimmy Johnson. See your top 5 almost all in the picture now as the 88 continually run consistently fast laps, and there are your top 5 in the intervals. Closing in on that 31, the battle for the lead. Biffle once again on the inside of that 48 of Jimmy Johnson. Not able to get by him. "59 laps of racing to go."
Fastest car on the racetrack that time, Dale Jr. Fastest car on the racetrack.
He and Jeff Burton running very close to the same time. 0.4 of a second faster than Jimmy Johnson, who's your race leader. Dale Jr. hoping the changes they have made tightened him up enough that he can be competitive at the end of this race. We'll be back. Stay with us in the lower left corner of your screen.
Race car driver feels 800 pounds of force at every turn. How does Dale Jr. overcome it? Energy focused control. Amp yourself.
Sweet mother.
Hey, I'm Dale Earnhardt Jr., GoDaddy customer and driver of the GoDaddy number 5. My website helps me stay in touch with my fans. GoDaddy.com gives me everything I need to keep it running fast and bulletproof. So if you need a domain name or a website, hosting, email, or anything else for the internet, GoDaddy.com is the place. .com names from $1.99 at GoDaddy.com. I trust GoDaddy, and you can too.
Dude, we're about to tuck into the best of the best. It's the Jack Championship Barbecue of Fridays. So smoky and sweet, and it starts at just $5.99. Just keeps getting better. Give me more Fridays.
I don't have to tell you what athlete's foot is like. It's annoying. And you just want it gone. So I get rid of it with Lotrimin Ultra. It's so powerful it kills all major types of athlete's foot fungus. Nothing cures better. Lotrimin Ultra, the killer cure.
Race fans, log on to NASCAR.com and see how you can customize your own driver apparel items. Only at the NASCAR.com Superstore, the official online store of NASCAR.
Welcome back. Still about 0.4 of a second separating the 31 and the 88. Dale Jr. and Jeff Burton have been running about the exact same lap times the past few laps. Dale Jr. just made the comment, it feels a little better. Still a tick loose, but it's feeling better.
You're running very good lap time. So again, within a 1/10 of a second that time, just about of the fastest car on the racetrack. That time was
Slow
Greg
car down
Biffle.
low there.
This time Dale Jr.
Still
about
inside, still there, clear.
About 1/10 of a second off the fastest car, which was Carl Edwards. But now put almost three full seconds on the 6th place car, Kurt Busch, right now.
So the top 5 have separated themselves from 6th. They have a clean racetrack to continue to work around and have not contested each other. Jimmy Johnson continues to lead. Greg Biffle runs 2nd. Carl Edwards 3rd. 4th is Jeff Burton. At 5 is Dale Earnhardt Jr. Gaggle of cars back there where Tony Stewart's running. His teammate Denny Hamlin. Tony Stewart scored 13th. Denny Hamlin's 14th.
7 of the cars right now, Rick, running in the top 10 are all chase contenders.
Hearing from the 99 bunch, Carl Edwards teams think they may be 3 laps short.
Clear by over half the straightaway.
On fuel, so they don't think they can make it on the fuel they have in that race car.
You know, Dale Jr. is very doubtful whether he's been able to save any fuel or not. We heard Tony Jr. tell us they were very, very close within a lap or 2, and if Dale Jr. was able to save any, that should be enough. And the caution laps on the last caution was probably enough to get us over the edge. Obviously, the green-white checker situation would come up, and that may change things. But right now, got to concentrating on trying to catch that 31 car, Jeff Burton, who's right in front of him.
If Dale Jr. can eliminate this gap, we stay green. His car had earlier in this race got better as the runs were longer. We had a green flag pit stop on lap 158. There was a big run between lap 84 and lap 214. And that's when Dale Jr.'s car was running so well.
Remember, Rick, when that incident happened over there coming off turn 4, Kyle Busch was being shown in the 42nd position. Well, with all the attrition from that accident, that has moved Kyle Busch up to the 36th position. So 6 positions gained by Kyle Busch as a result of that incident over in turn number 4.
Yeah, Phil, the 83, the 5, the 17, the 38, and the 40 45 all going out. The 78 of Joe Nemechek also out. So as all of those cars are off the racetrack, Kyle Busch, just being 11 laps down, moved up, as you mentioned, those 6 spots.
And that's 18 points at the end of the day.
3 points per position back there in the field. So Kyle Busch trying to rebound after a very bad start.
There you go. Pretty decent last lap there when you rolled that bottom.
And there's some positive feedback from TJ Majors. Dale Jr. 4 seconds back from race leader Jimmy Johnson, still trying to reel in that 31 of Jeff Burton. About 0.7 of a second back from Burton. So that gap has grown just a bit. Top 5, all Chase drivers. Chase drivers are in yellow on the scoring rundown on the top of your screen. Our teammate Jeff Gordon has moved back up into the top 10. So 3 Hendrick cars in the top 10. Tony Stewart has battled up to 12th. We'll be right back with more racing from New Hampshire Motor Speedway after these messages.
Give you horsepower. All trucks give you torque. They all give you tow packages and beefy V8s. All trucks give you power. Our truck does it with less gas. The best V8 fuel economy of any full-size pickup. Chevy Silverado, America's best truck. And now, J.D. Power and Associates' highest-rated large pickup in initial quality.
Wednesday, October 1st, one family takes over this city.
The Darlings.
Behind every door, there is a secret.
You followed me?
That's what lovers do.
On every street, there is a scandal.
We'll have you both arrested.
Around every corner, there's something darling.
These guys are dangerous.
And everything darling comes with a price. ABC's Dirty Sexy Money premieres Wednesday, October 1st, part of National Stay-at-Home Week on ABC.
In the Guard, you become a soldier. What does it mean to be a soldier? It's being a part of a noble tradition of a service extending back almost 400 years. It means you become a member of the best trained, best equipped, and most respected military force in history. It means you'll make a difference. Now it's your turn to serve. Call or visit 1-800-GO-GUARD.com today.
Fasten your seatbelts for the high-octane adventure Speed Racer.
Cool beans.
Follow young Speed's quest for glory as he takes on fierce competitors.
Someone's trying to crush everything in my life that matters to me.
To save his family's business and protect the sport he loves.
Racing's the only thing I know how to do, and I gotta do something.
Speed Racer, coming September 16th to DirecTV pay-per-view movies.
$10.
Welcome back to NASCAR Hotpass, exclusively on DirecTV.
Pretty good, about 2/10 or 200 better than he is. 75. 55 to a 77. And for last 2 laps were good ones. Keep it up.
Trying to get that positive feedback as the laps wind down. A 300-lap race. We only have 39, now 38 laps to go. As Jimmy Johnson crosses the start-finish line, he is your race
72.
leader. There's a 72.
And the reason Dale Jr. wants that feedback is he's searching around a little bit for a different line, trying to find a little bit more grip and maybe where the car may go faster. So that's the reason that a driver would want that feedback and how those laps were.
Points as of now, 55 points out of the lead. Jimmy Johnson would take it over. Carl Edwards would be 10 points back. This is how they run on the racetrack right now.
85. 2.
Kyle Busch back in the 8th spot. The most spots lost by a driver who entered the chase in the first position, only 2 spots. Jeff Gordon in 04 and Matt Kenseth in 06. Today, Kyle Busch currently has dropped 7 spots.
'73, good lap.
You can see that 31 getting bigger on our roof cam.
That was the second fastest car on the racetrack that time. Martin Truex, running in 7th, was actually the quickest car on the racetrack. Dale Jr. was 2nd that time.
There's the numbers. Jeff Burton, the problem is he was 5th quickest, so only 7/100ths of a second made up on the car just in front of us for that 4th spot.
Dale Jr. gained another 300ths of a second that time on Jeff Burton.
Back on the front straight. Be sure to stay low. Stay low. Got the 84 up against the outside wall there. 84's up against the outside wall. Stay low.
Now I wonder, we're going to do 2 tires or what, Rick?
Well, we talked so much about track position.
Stay low right
so
through
key.
here. There's debris right there in front of you. Stay low. There you go. All clear. Turn your brake fans off, please.
Wants to keep that temperature up.
Yeah, keep the heat in those front tires. Don't want this car to get loose like it has been. So we want to keep that heat in the front tires as much as we can.
Keeps the air pressure up. Now the big question, as you mentioned, Phil, do we do a 2-tire stop? Is this a position on the racetrack where you follow the leader?
Still close here.
And Tony Jr.'s talking it over with the guys. Tony Jr. has another channel that he can talk to the crew guys, Tom and Darian and everybody.
I believe I saw Tom Stewart just make the comment, stay out. I don't know if that was after talking to the 48.
Stay low again. Still the same debris laying up here. I think it's a piece of a wing.
Pit road still closed. Taking care of A.J. Allmendinger in that 84. He's climbing out of the car.
Well, it's obvious that these caution laps will probably be enough if Tony Jr. decides to leave Dale Jr. out to get to the end, just as it's going to help everybody else on the racetrack.
I'm going to say stay out right here, Junebug. It's 30. You're going to be looking at 30 laps to go. You got 35 laps on your tires. I'm just saying stay out. Yes, sir.
There's 18 cars on the lead lap. Let's see if anyone ducks down onto pit road. You would expect guys in the 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th positions to make that stop for 4 fresh tires.
Yeah, maybe even higher up than that. Maybe from 10th on back. So I think it's a great call by Tony Jr. I think if you did come down pit road, I think 2 tires was all that you could afford to get right now without losing too much track position.
Yeah, a lot of cars stayed out behind you. We're in good shape. Everyone behind you was in the high 80s and 90s every lap. You had nobody coming there, just to let you know.
The 16 was being told that these caution laps are going to be enough. You can make it to the end on fuel. We're thinking the same thing for the 88.
All right, the lucky dog was the 66 car there. He's about 7 cars back there, middle of the corner, leave a lane on the outside.
You heard TJ say several of the cars right behind Dale Jr. stayed out.
There. All clear.
As we were talking, Rick, a lot of the cars towards the tail end of the cars on the lead lap did come down pit road. Tony Stewart was one of those cars.
He was scored in the 12th spot before he stopped. We'll see where he will restart. Now a bunch of the lap down cars are making their way onto pit road, including the 18 of Kyle Busch. Again, Kyle Busch, if you've missed it, is 12 laps down. He was the first car involved in any type of an incident. It was a sway bar part that had went bad on that race car. It was giving him grief, and then it got to the point where he got turned around. There was some contact made with Jamie McMurray as McMurray slid into him, so some damage was done to that race car. It took them quite some time to get the part fixed on the front end of the car and get it ready to get back out on the racetrack.
One to go when you get back to the line. Keep good and cleaned up there. Have a bunch of lap cars coming up the inside when you get to the front stretch here. So I'll get the green with 29 to go.
You heard TJ Majors, 29 to go. We will get the green flag, so 29 until we see the checkered. What an amazing first race it has to be for Joey Logano. We look at a comparison of firsts for Dale Jr.
Lap cars coming up the inside. 41-00-55. First three to you.
Joey Logano.
Behind them.
Joey,
break fan zone.
18 years old, 21 days, making his first nationwide start. 18 years, 3 months, his first Sprint Cup start, compared to 24-year-old Dale Earnhardt Jr. making his first Sprint Cup start.
Dale Jr. got a lot later start in racing. He started to run the late models, but not at
All right, man, 29 to go and he gets the green.
not at the age a lot of these guys are starting nowadays.
I'll call the green.
These kids are starting racing at 4 and 5 years old, Rick.
Got the 2, the 1, the 24 in your mirror. No pressure. You're better than all of them. Go get that 99 and 31. Both of them phase there, man. Get them.
TJ Majors brings us to the green.
All right, pace car is in. All right, get ready. Get ready. Bring it green. One inside there. Just one inside to 55 there. Just one inside to 55. Enter door. Enter door there. Just 55. Enter door. On your side a little bit there. Enter bumper. Enter bumper. You're pulling it. Still inside there. Still inside. Enter bumper. Still there. Still there. Clear the 55. Just that 00 up there in front of you now.
Staying on that back bumper of the 31 of Jeff Burton.
So all clear. All clear.
Trying to get by the lap traffic of the 00 Michael McDowell.
Just a 00 inside. Enter door. Bumper clear.
See the side-by-side battle right behind us for position. The 2 and the 1, Kurt Busch and Martin Truex.
McCoy with an issue. He got shuffled up.
Outside by himself there. Enter door. Bumper clear. All clear.
41 goes up the racetrack. He slows down the 2.
No pressure. Clear by 12. Driving away.
Every little incident on the racetrack now can mean 6, 9, 12 points. We saw the 07 of Clint Boyer get pushed up the racetrack. He gets passed by 3 or 4 cars. You're talking about 9 to 12 points.
Very close call behind us. Moments ago, as you see in the upper left corner, Kurt Busch into the back of the 41. That 07 drifting up the racetrack as well.
25 to go.
Jimmy Johnson is now taking over the laps led column. Dale Jr. had it at 79. Jimmy Johnson's got it now at 82.
You think Jimmy would back off and let Dale Jr. get back out in front?
I'm going to guess no on that one. 5 bonus points for leading the most laps in the race. Tony Stewart got fresh tires, and he is making good use of those 2 fresh ones, the right sides. He is moving up through the field.
You go real good lap. Off the top.
Broken into the top 10. We saw Kevin Harvick almost brush into the wall. And now Dale Earnhardt Jr. all over the back bumper of that 31. That's for the 4th spot.
Saw Dale Jr. very, very close to the fastest car on the racetrack. All over that 31 car, Jeff Burton.
Able to get in the gas a bit quicker than Jeff Burton. Looking to the outside to see if he can get a run through the center.
Outside by himself there. Enter door, still there, enter door. Enter bumper, clear, all clear.
Jeff looking back to the inside now.
Trying to look back inside there, trying to look back inside. Enter bumper there, enter bumper, still there, enter bumper, still there.
Hits him again, 2 times now, Jeff Burton.
Side 31 there, and the 1 car trying to go with him. Inside the 1. Side at your door. Enter bumper there. Still inside there, the 1 car. Caution's out, caution's out, caution is out there, caution is out.
The 6 car. David Reagan gets turned around, brings out the caution for the 7th time. Tell you what, Phil.
Same deal, brake fans off, same fuel.
Dale Jr.'s got some patience right now. Jeff Burton has hit him twice. Take another look at it.
881.
Remember earlier in the race, coming off turn 4, they made a little contact there. The 31 makes a little contact with the 88. Not once, but 2 times. Pit road is open right now, Rick. It's going to be a quickie yellow. I'm sure we'll see Tony Jr. leave Dale Jr. out there with. We'll have less than 20 laps to go after we restart.
Paul Menard. Nope. No, he's not a spot. Next thing behind the 1 was the 2 car. He was back a little ways. Number 4 right there. The 6 car spun around to the inside on the back stretch and kept rolling.
Dale Jr. talked earlier on the radio. He was a little disappointed in Jeff Burton earlier in the race, the way he was racing him. And now this time Dale Jr. gets by the 31. Jeff Burton swings back to the low side, makes contact with Dale Jr. and goes right back by.
Hi. The 15 car got the lucky dog there. He just come off pit road. He's just off 2 now. He laid on the outside.
The 07 also came onto pit road. Clint Boyer looked as though he had some changes done to his race car. He was having a hard time keeping it out of the wall.
15 cars coming off 4 here. There you go, coming outside here. Leaves the broom. You know who he is. Hey, lap car's coming up the inside.
Right, 18 laps of racing.
17 to go when you get green.
17 green flag laps. Dale Jr. still in 5th. He got by Jeff Burton only for a turn, and then Jeff Burton came back by him. Lap down cars moving to the inside. Chad Canals is telling race leader Jimmy Johnson
still the 1, the 2, the 20
that he is good by
better
1 lap.
That 31, and we'll get to 99. Coming to the green.
Also said to put a little more brake into it.
to have these little short runs, want to get that air pressure built up as much as you can.
Car is in. All right, get ready. Get ready. Crank green. So bring from behind, you're clear by 3 over the 1. One inside the 10 car. Inside the 10, just one inside. Clear the 10, just the 01 there. Just the 01 car. Got to spin off 2. Got to spin off 2 there. Caution is out. Caution is out. One inside.
8th caution. The 10 has spun.
Actually ran into the 1 car, Martin Truex, who was right behind Dale Jr.
Should be clear over there. The 7, the 10, the 1 all got together over there right in your mirror. Okay.
So we continue to do quick bursts of racing. Take a look at what happened just behind Dale Earnhardt Jr. Look from the bumper cam. This is on the restart. So the 7 may have gotten into the back.
Up there got the lucky dog.
There's a very nice save by Martin Truex after getting a pretty good shot.
Yeah.
Folks, the Dale Jr. Celebrity Sports Auction scheduled for October 13th at the Concord Convention Center in North Carolina. Proceeds from the event will benefit the Dale Jr. Foundation, Make-A-Wish, and Victory Junction Game Camp. There's also going to be a charity concert featuring country artist Gary Allen. Special appearance by Kyle Petty.
1 to go at the line.
That takes place at
7
Whiskey
got
River.
the lucky dog. He's going to be coming around the outside again. He's just off turn 2.
For more information, you can look at the DaleJrFoundation.org. '24 of Jeff Gordon had to come onto pit road. They flat spotted their tires, locking the brakes up, trying to avoid that 10.
He's going to be coming around the outside here on the front stretch, about 5 back. Outside, all clear. He's going to be coming up the inside.
Yeah, Jeff had
70055.
Jeff had to give up a top 10 running position to do that.
13 green flag laps remain.
Brake fans on. Shut the bean blowers off if you want.
Keep that tire pressure up.
Go with the screen. 13.
The final 13 laps of the race. Dale Jr. sitting in 5th. It's Jimmy Johnson, Greg Biffle, Carl Edwards, Jeff Burton, and Dale Earnhardt Jr. Just behind us, you see Martin Truex Jr. And behind him, the 2 of Kurt Busch, the 20 of Tony Stewart has those 2 right tires that are fresher than everyone else.
I come to the green. Pace cars in. Pace cars in. All right, get ready. Get ready. Green or green. Still just 1 inside. Got 2 inside up there in front of you. 2 inside there, 2 inside, 2 inside, 7's in the middle, 2 inside, still just 1 inside, 2 inside now, 2 inside, just 1 inside the 00 down there, the 1's right with you.
00 is going to get the black flag.
Just the 00
to the left.
Side there, just the 00, enter your door. Enter your door there, still there, enter your bumper, still there, still inside there, still inside, got the 1 trying to look inside there, just 1 inside, clear the 00.
Trying to get by that 0-1. Looking to the outside.
You go. Inside by himself. At your door. At your bumper. Clear.
Battle for the lead.
Greg Biffle looking to get by that 48. He
Clear
does.
by 7 to the 1. No pressure.
So Greg Biffle in front now. Jimmy Johnson runs second. Carl Edwards is third. We've got to get by the 41. That's a lap car. Try to catch up to that 31.
Clear by 5 to the 01. A lap car. Go inside at your door. Bumper clear.
Good move by Reed Sorensen to pull over and let Dale Jr. go by.
10 laps remain. Dale Jr. trying to reel that 31 in of Jeff Burton. Take the 4th spot away.
Got a little bit of cushion over the 6th place car now. Kurt Busch took over that spot from Mark Truex. Got about 0.8 of a second right now, cushion on the 6th spot.
9 to go. Who's in 2 cars back there, TJ? Yeah, you're 2 quicker than him. He's behind the 41. It's the 2 and the 1 behind you. And 4 driving away. They're 12 back, side by side back there. Go get that 31.
31 for position. It's Greg Biffle now in front of Jimmy Johnson by a half a second.
8 to go.
Carl Edwards runs third. Jeff Burton is fourth. We run in the 5th spot.
Gained over 0.3 of a second that time on Kurt Busch. So about a second and 0.2 lead right now over him for the 6th spot.
Dale Jr. has been charging into the turns. This time into turn 3. Came very hard in there. Trying to make up that ground.
7.
Higher line through turns 3 and 4.
This lap any good, Tony Jr.? Yeah, 68. That's still pretty good.
Here in the 29 may have had problems or something may have broke on his race car. He's running 10.
Be 5 laps to go this time by.
5 to go this time by. 5 to go. No pressure, clear by 15. Driving away.
Closing in on the back bumper, that 31, trying to get 4th away from Jeff Burton. Gets into the turns harder than Burton, but then not able to get back in the gas as quick as Jeff.
4 to go. 4 to go.
I know Dale Jr. would love to get that spot. Love to get those 5 extra points right here.
When they get to the start-finish line, 3 laps of racing remain, just over 3 miles here at New Hampshire Motor Speedway. Dale Jr. trying to find the fastest way around the racetrack.
3 to go this time by. 3 to go, clear by 20.
I know we've had a lot of caution laps, Rick, but let's keep that fuel in the back of our mind. Maybe not so much for us, but maybe about the other guys we're racing.
Carl Edwards' team thought they were going to be 3 laps short. That means that they would run out on this lap. But again, all the caution laps that we have run. Two to go at the start of the line. trying to find traction up high, the fastest way around. Greg Biffle looking at the white flag as he comes out of turn number 4. 1 lap of racing to go.
White flag this time by, white flag, no pressure at all, no pressure at all.
How about a guy, Rick, that has not won yet this season? Looks like he might get win number 1 here, first race of the chase.
It's been 33 races since Greg Biffle went to victory lane in the Sprint Cup Series. And what a way to start off the chase for the Sprint Cup. Dale Jr., Tony Eury Jr. mentioned it at the beginning of the show. A top 5 finish is what we're looking for. And that might be exactly what Dale Jr. is going to give him.
Good job,
guys.
Sorry about that middle of the race deal. I mean, we just need to figure out why it doesn't change the car so badly. It ain't. Got working hard. Pit stops are good. That's the way to start it off there. Yeah, it's a good way to start off. We can do a little something better there, but we're good. Is it still just a little bit loose, you said, there on that last run right there? Nah, it didn't roll the center as good as it had before. I think we should probably left the air and done the track bar. I think we pulled that air out too, didn't we? Yeah, I went 3/4 around down the track bar, and I did a half out of the right rear. Yeah, we probably should have just left the air in the rear. That was kind of the only thing. The track bar didn't do the center. The air was doing the center, so we probably should have left it. But I know, it's way too loose. That's just...
Dale Jr.
I really don't know. I mean, the spring rates are more consistent than they've ever been and stuff like that. But we'll just, the only thing that I can figure is that was the first time that we did not have a caution when we put 4 tires on. We went directly out on the greens. He was chasing Biffle. So that right there that influences the tires once we go out. That's the only thing I can figure. Yeah, you had to explain that one to me. All right. Well, it's a good day. Good job, guys. Good job, Junior.
More positive reinforcement from the boss. Rick Hendrick letting him know another good job, a top 5 finish. Last time we were here, 24th. So a lot better finish for Dale Earnhardt Jr. this time at Loudon. And again, our next stop, we go to Dover. There he finished 35th. Remember, early on in that race, he got wedged underneath the inside wall. They couldn't get the splitter out as he was involved in an incident trying to get by cars in front of him. Got stuck to the inside wall. They took a long time getting him out. Lost laps, could never get him back. We want to wish Gene Pasquale an excellent job for the king of the crew. Gene, our tire specialist, a great job. Remember that lug nut was coming off. Gene was able to make the quick transition, get the tire pressure changed, and get that tire back out for the pit stop. And so Gene Pasquale, our king of the crew. Let's now head to Phil Parsons.
Tony Jr., you told Dale Jr. before the race, let's get these top 5s. Get us 10 top 5s here. That's what you got today.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty happy. We had a really good car. I hate it went away there on that one set of tires. So at least we got it back to where we can get. I mean, our goal is top 5, so that's what we got. And we'll figure it out. We had good changes all day in the car responded. So that's a good sign. That's why we need to get this chase here started.
And that's 2 top 5s in a row. You got a good 4th place run last week at Richmond. Keep that momentum going.
Yeah, and I mean, the guy's doing great. I mean, we had good pit stops today and had that one falter, but we'll fix that. And it's just. We got to get here in Dover. I think will be our weak spots. The rest of them I feel really comfortable going to. So this one's down, and we'll go to Dover.
Yeah, get a top 5 at a weak spot. That's a pretty good deal. Get them at Dover.
Yeah, I mean, we've never really had a real good streak here. So I mean, to get that, and we just gotta step it up a notch. That's about it.
Good job, buddy.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
So again, that's Tony Eury Jr. They made the changes, and now Jeff Burton and Dale Earnhardt Jr. do a little talking. Take a look at what has taken place today here at New Hampshire Motor Speedway. The battle for position. It was Kyle Busch struggling early on with that sway bar problem. Dale Jr. was able to get by him, but it took a few laps to make that happen. Kyle Busch's day continued to have problems. Dale Jr. continued to move forward. Was able to get by the 99 of Carl Edwards. Then for the lead by his teammate, Jimmy Johnson. The crowd on their feet, roaring as that 88 went by. Then the gun and the hose getting caught. So a 16-second pit stop, but not so much of a problem because Dale Jr. had a big lead when he came in. He was able to battle back and get by the 16 of Greg Biffle to take over the lead. Greg Biffle again the eventual winner of this race. Pit strategy, the final stop for Dale Jr., a very good one. They made a slight adjustment to take the car back to the way it was at the beginning of the race. 13 seconds was the time of that stop. Great stop to get him back out on the racetrack. And then the rubber with the 31 of Jeff Burton. Dale Jr. got by him. Jeff Burton decided to try on the inside, a little bumping, sent Jr. up the racetrack, and Burton got that position back. And that's the way it ended. Jeff Burton was in front of Dale Earnhardt Jr. when the checkered flag flew. Let's go down to Phil Parsons.
Dale Jr., I know a strong car early. Middle of the race, that thing really got loose. Tony Jr. made some adjustments, got you back there for another top 5 run.
Yeah, Tony Jr. made some good adjustments. I don't know what happened. We got a set of tires where the track changed that dramatically, but we got super loose in the center of the race. And I was very frustrated because we'd been so good early. And Tony Jr. did a good job getting the car good enough to get to the end there. And my guys did a great job gaining a bunch of spots back that we lost on the racetrack. So I got to credit my team for this finish.
You know, a lot of times I watch the scoring monitor, and it's amazing how many laps in this race that you had the fastest car on the racetrack.
Well, we had a good car. We just come up a little short. We had a little issue in the center of the race. It cost me a lot of spots, and I was doing the best I could not to lose them, but the car was too loose, and I don't know what happened. But we need to get the answers and, come back at them next week.
You know, Tony Jr. thought of the 10 races remaining that this may be one of the weaker races. You guys haven't had maybe that much success here, but to get a good top 5 at what you consider maybe one of your weakest races is a good deal.
I think we run good here. I think next week's one I'm worried about, but hopefully Tony Jr. will get the sneaky setup underneath it and we'll get going.
You had a good run at Dover early on, but before you got caught up in an accident out of your making, so should be another good race.
Yeah, we should be fine. It's a tough racetrack, but I'm ready for it, and the team's really excited. This is a good day for us, even though we didn't finish where we should have. We had a top 2 car, but I'm proud of my guys. They did a good job rebounding a little bit.
Another top 5, get another one next week.
That's right. Thank you.
Thanks, buddy.
Take a look at the unofficial results of this race. Greg Biffle with his win in 2008, the first one of this season. Jimmy Johnson continues a very strong run as he finishes in second. Carl Edwards and Jeff Burton just in front of us. And you take a look at 13th through 24th. Get some of the chase drivers. Jeff Gordon back there in 14th. When you look further back, you'll see one that sticks out. That's Kyle Busch finishing 34th in this race. Matt Kenseth 40th. So 2 drivers that are outside the top 30 that are in the chase, and they will be backed up after this first race of the chase. Take a look at what has happened. At the top of the charts, it is Carl Edwards and Jimmy Johnson tied with 5,220 points. We're 50 back. When we started the race, we were 70 back. So 20 points made up in this race, still in the 4th position overall. Our Pennzoil Ultimate pit stop of the race, that 13-second stop on lap 215, the final stop of the race. An excellent job by the over-the-wall crew. Everybody working hard all race long. And Junior gets it back out on the racetrack with a competitive race car. Let's head back down pit road and Phil Parsons.
Rick, I think another great solid run by Dale Jr., this entire Mountain Dew team. Tony Jr. made some great calls. As Dale Jr. talked about, they got a little bit off in the middle of the race, but they got the car back, got up into a top 5 run. That's what Tony Jr. said at the very beginning of the race on the pace lap. He said, let's get us a bunch of top 5s. The average finishing position of the champion contenders in the chase historically has been 8.1. You start out with a 5, you keep adding those 5s together, that'll be a great average finish. So look for this team to contend all the way to the end. Great job today by these guys at Loudon.
Thank you, Phil. We want to take a look at who will be the channel lineup for next week on NASCAR Hot Pass. Jeff Burton, Dale Earnhardt Jr., Carl Edwards, and Tony Stewart. They will be your 4 Hot Pass Hot Shots next week when we move to Dover, Delaware, the Camping World RV 400 presented by AAA. Dale Earnhardt Jr., when we go to the Monster Mile, has a win at that racetrack in his 17 starts, 7 top 10s of the 17 starts. He's led 366 laps and looking for another solid finish. He himself said that's one that scares him. Speaking of scary, the Lobster of New Hampshire. In the New England area, sports key in this part of the country, and they saw a great one today. NASCAR Hot Pass exclusively on DirecTV continues next week. We'll see you in Dover, Delaware. Thanks for watching.